Mascoutah with a 3-1 conference record, and they have won 7 in a row entering this game here tonight, taking on the 8-9 Mater Dei Knights, who have won 3 of 5 coming into this game tonight. Both these teams are 1-0 in their respective in-pool play, and the winner of this game will play tomorrow night for the championship at 8 o'clock. Another game for us that's going on right now in action as we speak. The Carlisle Indians are down at Benton Invitational Tournament, defeating Hamilton County McLeansboro 26-18 at the half. So the Indians are up there. Westland just tipped off at the Oakville Invitational Tournament. They're taking on Madison with a 6 o'clock tip time there. So we got basketball on the airwaves here tonight all over the place. We're going to be checking in on our other 2 teams going on tonight as well. We got Mater Dei here against Mascoutah first, and then Central and Nashville to follow. We're going to take our first commercial break here on the Spectrum Business pregame. When we come back, me and the Moose Man are going to break down Mascoutah and Mater Dei. You're listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
Building relationships and buildings in the safest, most efficient, and budget-conscious way has been Butker Construction's mission for over 36 years. Located in Breeze, they have been providing construction management, design, build, and general contracting services on projects throughout Southern Illinois and the Midwest. They are a second-generation, family-owned, and veteran-owned business with a goal to exceed their clients' expectations in every way. For more information, call 526-7213 or go to butkerconstruction.com.
Garages are great, and then something eventually goes wrong with your garage door. Don't just call anyone when you have a garage door problem. Call Fairman Garage Doors, providing trusted quality service for over 20 years. Locally owned and operated, Fairman Garage Doors can handle residential and commercial, and no job is too big or too small. Call 526-8548 for Fairman Garage Doors, an authorized Clopay dealer.
With Valentine's Day coming up, maybe you're planning to pop the question. With that in mind, I want you to know why so many engagements begin with a diamond from Becker Jewelers. Hi, this is A.G. Becker, and I believe it is because we make sure that each of our engagement rings is a perfect match for the man that gives it to the woman who will wear it forever. Sounds simple, but it takes a lot of experience and knowledge to get it right. At Becker's, we begin with 69 years of experience. And because we own our store, our overhead is lower than those big mall stores. We are able to offer a better ring, a bigger diamond for less. That takes care of the man who gives the ring. For her, there is no substitute for selection, and nobody, I mean nobody, has a bigger selection of rings, more than 600 in stock. That's backed by an equally impressive selection of diamonds in every shape and size. Becker's knowledge and experience will help you make sure that the ring you choose is perfect for both you and her. It's why so many engagements begin with a diamond from Becker Jewelers.
You found Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at the Assembly Hall. Nashville Community High School is where we are here, day 3 of the NIT. We got 13-6 Mascoutah taking on the 8-9 Mater Dei Knights here. Greg Meyer, Bruce Moose Lloyd alongside here in the Dairy King broadcast booth here on the Spectrum Business pregame. We got about 10 minutes or so away from your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off. Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups will be coming up as well. But Moose Man, day number 3 down here.
Yep.
Both teams here 1-0 in their pool here, and the winner of this game will play for the championship tomorrow night against the winner of our next game between Nashville and Central. But Mascoutah 13-6, 8-9 Mater Dei. You got to see the Indians much like I did at the Mater Dei Christmas tournament. A team that's going to play a lot of guys. They're going to be definitely wanting to get up and down the floor. Not a whole heck of a lot of shooting ability from the outside, but they really want to work it inside of their bigs in Weiss and Jowett.
That's right, and you talk about domination. They can dominate the boards and get that second look for the easy putback. You know, the one thing about the Mascoutah Indians coming in after the Mater Dei Christmas tournament, it's one of those things. You get into those Christmas tournaments, and you want to peak at the right time. I don't think Mascoutah peaked at the right time. They played well, but they had some tough competition. And since then, they've been on a tear. And they are really the favorites here at the NIT here in Nashville. Now, on the other side of the coin, you got the underachievers in Mater Dei. I think Mater Dei, from what I've seen of Mater Dei and the Knights this year, they just kind of shoot themselves in the foot. They really do have a lot of talent on that team. They just can't get everybody firing on the same cylinders on the same night. Now, when that happens, what was it?
Monday night.
Yeah, Monday night. They're pretty tough as they really put up some points. But that said, it just depends. If they can get 2 or 3 guys going at it and really getting the hot hand, the Mater Knights could really throw in an upset. I mean, if you look at it on paper, that's what we're looking at here is the perennial favorite right now to move on would be Mascoutah on paper. But obviously, we're here to cover the Mater Knights.
Right.
The Mater Knights could really put in a sleeper here.
Are you sure you weren't talking to Ron Shattuck before the game like I was? Because you, I think, pretty much just quoted everything that he told me. That's one thing that Ronnie was telling me before the game as well, much to what you said. Most nights not getting multiple guys to click. He goes, night in, night out. He goes, it's been kind of a struggle. He said, now Monday night we played really well. They're going to be without Ronnie's son now for about 4 to 6 weeks. Broke his hand in practice on Wednesday. So it takes a backup point guard out of the role there. So something else we're going to have to look for now. Monterey going to have to go a little deeper in the bench. Now, they did play 12 guys on Monday night. So obviously can't go too much deeper than 12 guys.
No, Coach Shattuck goes deep on the bench. You're right there.
And like you said, they played well Monday night. They had 3 guys in scoring double figures.
Yeah.
Enticing, Tunyas, and Renzing all had 13 points to lead Mater Dei, that team that's scoring 53 points per game. They topped that on Monday. They scored 55. Held Granite City to 48 points under their average, what they've been giving up defensively at 52 points per game. On the other side, Mascoutah scoring 60 points a game, giving up 56. They scored over 60 in their win on Tuesday night against Granite City and held GC to under their average as well at 56 points per game. So right now, if you kind of look at both teams here on tape, we should have what should be a close basketball game here tonight between these two ball clubs here this evening. Green is the top scorer for Mascoutah, 16 points a game, then Joe at 9, and Jaden Stewart at 9, and then Blake Weiss at 9. So 4 guys, 9 points or more for Mascoutah. MD's top scorers, Tysing at 13, Renzing at 10, Tunyas at 8, and then Buckman and Gepke, the two other starters, are at 7 points per game or higher. So definitely both teams got balance in scoring, no doubt, coming into this game.
Mater Dei is just going to have to take the Gazelles out of the mix. There's some Mustangs out there, and they're going to want to run. Don't let them do that. You're going to have to play your type of game. And if the same Mater Dei squad that showed up Monday night shows up tonight, you get 3 guys that at least have a hot hand or show that hot hand. You get 1 or 2 guys that are hot, you can start correcting on the defense. But you get 3, 4 guys hot, it's a whole different story as far as the defensive ball game. So if Mater Dei has that same kind of scoring effort, I really would not be surprised to see Mater Dei go up and win this one with, I won't say with no problem, but they should be a shoe-in. But it just depends. That's why we play the games, right?
That's right. That's why we play the game. We're going to take another break here on the Spectrum Business pregame. We come back. We're having Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups. Your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off is coming up as well. You're listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
What is one of the first things people notice about you? You guessed it, it's your teeth. Let Dr. Trong, Dr. Erickson, or Dr. Hilsman at Breeze or Trenton Dental Group give you a smile you can be proud of. Since 1995, Breeze and Trenton Dental Group has served the community with a family-friendly setting. Breeze and Trenton Dental Group is also your Invisalign provider. They offer cosmetic treatments to improve your smile, as well as tooth implants. Schedule your appointment today in Breeze at 526-4233 or Trenton at 224-7129.
Hello, I'm Wes Ronan, head chef and owner of Silver Spoon Catering. I've been working in the food industry for over 15 years, fine-tuning my craft as a professional chef and caterer. I would like to invite you to visit our new storefront location on Old Highway 50 in Breeze. We prepare daily specials using only the freshest ingredients possible. Find out what we're serving this week by calling us at 791-7847 or check us out at Silver Spoon, Illinois on Facebook.
Prairie Farms Dairy helps build strong bodies and strong minds. Prairie Farms Dairy offers the finest dairy products like skim milk, slice and string cheese, sour cream, cottage cheese, flavored yogurts, light ice cream, and more. Take charge of your body and get your daily source of vitamins and minerals from the products you've come to love from Prairie Farms Dairy. You can always count on Prairie Farms Dairy, always fresh, always the best.
You love your home, but over time, you can get a little tired of it. It really doesn't take much, however, to freshen your home's look, especially when you get help from Home Fashions in Carlisle. Update floors with brand names like Shaw, Mohawk, Mannington, and Armstrong. Home Fashions also offers cabinets, countertops, Hunter Douglas window treatments, furniture, and more. Check out more at homefashions-inc.com, turning your space into elegance and grace. Home Fashions in Carlisle.
Plans for the 2017 growing season have begun, and in today's farm economy, production planning is an important step in managing financial risk. At Farm Credit Illinois, we know that risk management is more than understanding break-even production costs or yield and revenue expectations. It's providing the best risk management services to members through both prosperous and challenging times. I'm Kayla Knietman, Vice President of Risk Management at Farm Credit Illinois in Highland, serving Bond, Madison, Clinton, and Washington counties. As a member-driven financial cooperative, Farm Credit's staff has the expertise and industry knowledge farmers have come to rely on when choosing a crop insurance product. Our understanding of farming goes beyond products. It's forecasting and evaluating potential financial risk and recommending solutions to avoid or minimize negative effects on your farming business. Farm Credit Illinois is dedicated to helping farm families succeed today and tomorrow.
It's Max 96.7.
Back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth at the Assembly Hall, Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside. Let's take a look here at your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups in this basketball game. We'll start with the road team on the scoreboard this evening. That's going to be the Mascoutah Indians. Head coach Justin Love, who's in his first year. They have a 13-6 record, 3-1 in the Mississippi Valley Conference. They have won 7 in a row entering this game here tonight. They'll be supporting their road purple uniforms with the white lettering and the black trim. They'll go 5'10", junior guard number 4 is Jared Johnson. A 5'11", senior guard number 10 is Jaden Stewart. A 6'2", forward number 11 is Malik Green. A 6'5", senior forward number 22 is Blake Weiss. And a 6'5", junior center number 33 is Tyler Jowett. Head coach Justin Love in his first year. His assistant coaches are Cody Reynolds, Brian Rodolphe, Cole Schumacher, LP Willis, Ben Nornburns, and Jason Schneider. I think he's got enough assistant coaches to have a team as well.
I was going to say, yeah, they got a lot of help on the sideline, don't they?
Yes, they do. Mascoutah's got a 13-6 record, 3-1 in the conference, and they've won 7 in a row entering this game here tonight. For Mater Dei, who'll be in their home white uniforms with the light blue lettering and the dark blue trim around the letters and numbers, Ron Shattuck's lineup will look like this. Same as Monday night, a 6'1", senior guard number 4 is Devin Renzing. A 6'1", senior guard number 10 is Drew Tunyas. A 6'3", senior guard number 12 is Lucas Tysing. A 6'2", junior guard number 11, or 6'2", junior guard number 22 is Brady Buckman. And a 6'2", senior forward number 32 is Blake Gepke. The Knights will be in their home white uniforms with the light blue lettering and the dark blue trim. Ron Shattuck is the head coach who's in his 5th season. His assistant coaches are Matt Becker, Terry Killen, Travis Gepke, and Adam Etter. The Knights are 8-9 on the year and won 3 of 5. And those are your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups. We're going to step away one more time here from the Assembly Hall. When we come back, we'll have your hometown proud Carlisle IJ opening tip-off between the Knights and the Indians. You're listening to high school boys basketball and the NIT on Max 96.7.
Start saving on your heating bills today with a 7 Series or 5 Series water furnace from Tunya Service Company. The 7 Series water furnace is the world's most efficient geothermal system. In addition to big savings on your heating costs, the 7 Series and the 5 Series water furnace carries a 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a free estimate and the world's most experienced geothermal team, call Tunya Service Company in Damiansville today, 248-5130.
Need insurance? Insurance you can really count on? If so, turn to Dan Imming at Imming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Dan and his staff will provide you with the insurance coverage and service you deserve. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or commercial, your choices aren't limited either. Imming Insurance Agency represents many outstanding companies, so get covered by the best. Call Imming Insurance Agency at 594-4536 or stop by 589 9th Street in Carlisle. Imming Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Clinton County sports.
Working farms are busy all year long, so depend on Jansen Farm Equipment to keep your equipment running strong. With a parts store and service department, Jansen Farm Equipment has a team of professionals that you can count on. Jansen Farm Equipment carries AGCO, New Idea, Gleaner, White, and Massey Ferguson. Jansen Farm Equipment, 18222 State Route 127. Shop online at jansenfarm.com or call 594-2962. We're moments away from your hometown proud Carlisle IGA tip-off. This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 is brought to you in part by Isaac Auto Body, Seaver Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Clinton Manor Living Center, Putker Construction, The Breeze and Trenton Dental Group, Nordyke Funeral Home, Prairie Farms Dairy, Tunya's Service Company, Fairman Garage Doors, Jansen Farm Equipment, Home Fashions, the Eming Insurance Agency, Print Crazy, Silver Spoon Catering, and by Becker Jewelers, with locations in Breeze and Highland, and always online, BeckerJewelers.com.
To the Dairy King broadcast booth here this evening. Dairy King with locations Breeze and in Trenton. I am Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd, joining me here this evening at the Assembly Hall, the Nashville Community High School NIT here. This is, I got to open up my program, the 36th edition of the NIT. If Mater Dei can find their way into a W here tonight, they haven't won a Nashville They haven't won the NIT title since 2004, but have played in 13 championship games. So MD trying to get back to the championship game for the 14th time this season if they could pull a win over Mascoutah. The Indians on the other side of the ledger haven't won a NIT championship since 2006, and they haven't played in the NIT championship since 2006 as well. So both teams here on a little bit of a championship drought down here at the NIT. And both teams trying to get to the championship game as well. Here's we get ready here for your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off. It's Johnson, Stewart, Green, Weiss, and Jowett for Mascoutah. Tysing, Renzing, Buckman, Tunyas, Gepke in the center circle on the Hornet emblem. The Knights will move away from us here in the Dairy King broadcast booth here in the opening half of play. Here we go. Your hometown proud Carlisle IG opening tip-off is controlled by the Indians of Mascoutah. MD falling into a 2-3 zone. That's Johnson now handing off at the point to Jaden Stewart. Now he'll direct traffic to the left wing. Inside on the elbow to Jowett. Johnson in the left corner hits Jowett at the foul line. 2 is good for Mascoutah. They lead 2-0 early.
They had a little breakdown there on that. They didn't have that weak side help, and Jowett was able to just stay open just for a second to drain that one.
Renzing way downtown, 3 on the way. That shot no good. Missed badly. Johnson clears the glass and a push. Into the corner for Green. He traveled, no call. Now cutting down the lane, Stewart. He deflected it, stolen away by Buckman. Now Renzing's got it. Back for Buckman. He'll bring it across. Now Buckman kind of had issues with the handle. Now moves to Gepke. Now up to the point for Drew Tunyas here with 7:15 to go in the opening period of play. Tyson moves into the right corner for Gepke now for MD. Gepke dribbling it inside against Jowett. He finds Tunyas on the dribble weave. That's a foul line 2 on the way on the far end. Too strong that time. Renzing skies in for the rebound and hands it back off for Zeising for MD. Then hits a cutting Gepke underneath. Left-handed layup 2. Book it for Blake Gepke. First quarter action here brought to you by Tin Pin and Teakball. MD now in a 2-2-1 pressure here against Mascoutah. Johnson lobs it back on the other side of the floor for Stewart. Down the lane cutting Jowett, who hits Malik Green on the baseline. His shot attempt no good, but the tap is up and in for Blake Weiss. Back the other way now goes MD. That's Tysing. Tunyas moving it to Gepke. Right side of the floor. Now to the right wing for Renzing. Renzing now for Tysing. Now back for Gepke on the right wing. Gepke working against Jowett, spinning against him in the lane. Jump hook off the window for 2 for Blake Gepke. He's got all 4 Mater Dei points.
Nice strong move going up against Jowett. There's Gepke just used the position, kind of backed into him. Nice little spinner off the glass.
Top of the key, Stewart now will direct traffic there for Mascoutah. Now he'll dribble over to the right wing in front of Ron Chaddick in the Mater Dei bench. That's Johnson with a touch lob. Inside Jowett, double team back in the right corner for Johnson. Then lobs it back in for Jowett on the right block. Backs his way down against Tysing. Ball is deflected away by Gepke. He's the first to the floor to get it. And then he swarms and gets it up to Tysing, and Mater Dei turns him over for the second time. Now Tysing on the run the other way to the left wing. 5:50 to go first quarter, 4-4. MD. And we had a little buzz there from the microphone at the scorer's table.
That's what you call an impedance problem.
Gepke spinning and kicking. Corner trifecta on the way. Renzing got nylon and good for 3 for Devin Renzing. Make it 7-4 MD. All created there by the Gepke penetration. Now they move it to Stewart on the right side against the 2. Now MD falls back into the 2-3 zone. Now it's Green in the left corner. Out top Johnson. Now over to the right side of the floor to Stewart. Now back to the left wing for Johnson. Surveying the defense, now hits Stewart. Lob inside to Weiss on the left block. Tough catch. And a whistle and a reach-in foul on MD. That'll be the first team foul on the Knights of the opening half.
I believe they're going to get Brady Buckman on that one. Not sure. We'll double-check, but I believe that's going to go against Buckman. He just kind of came around and and got him on the wrist as he was getting ready to go up for the shot. So it was a pre-shot foul. So Mascoutah will have the ball underneath their own bucket.
Stewart for Johnson on the left wing on the inbound now. Stewart at the foul line. Bounce pass inside to Jowett. Kicks it out to the corner. Johnson will try a corner three on the way. That one no good. And then Tysing had the rebound and a reach in on Stewart. He had the hand in the cookie jar. And the first foul on Mascoutah the opening half here with 4:57 to go in the first half.
Now, if you're a coach, you just hate that because you just lost the possession. And then that was just kind of one of those silly fouls, just trying to jump in there and try to make something happen. And there was nothing to be had.
4:55 to go, first quarter, 7-4. Mater Dei on your honest water scoreboard. Gepke's got 4 points for MD, and Renzing's got the 3 for the Knights. Left wing is Tunyas with it off a screen, and off another screen on the left wing, bouncing for Buckman, top of the key. Now back left wing for Tysing. Lob inside again. Gepke spinning in the lane. Nice move. Another layup for 2 for Gepke. Really asserting himself in the painted area for MD.
Yes, he is. He's had a couple of, actually 3 field goals there, and all of them were hard-working field goals. He went up strong.
Green driving the right baseline. He had it partially blocked out of the air by Tysing. Gepke chases down the loose ball, and he wants to push it. But Gepke not very good with the ball handling here, trying to get rid of it. Finally gets it over to Tysing. He's having issues. Now bouncing in the left corner for Tunyas. He'll stop and pop from 12 feet. That one's good for Drew Tunyas.
Well, so far, so good. The game plan, they must have listened to us. And, of course, Coach Shattuck, you got to get guys involved. They have 3 in the scoring column for Mater Dei right now, 11-4 up here at the Nashville Assembly Hall for the NIT.
Right now it is Stewart, and he will direct traffic at the point. 11-4 MD, 3:50 to go in the first. Nice no-look pass underneath from Stewart to Weiss, and shot no good, and that's Buckman. That's going to be his second on the evening.
Buckman kind of got flat-footed. I mean, that was when you say a nice no-look pass, that was a nice no-look pass, and it had some zip on it. So Buckman, just a little bit out of position, just had to come back and try to save the easy layup, gets popped for the foul.
So Weiss at the line here. First free throw's up and netted good. Here comes Jason Kirkenmeyer on for Buckman, who will probably sit now, at least for the rest of the first quarter, with his 2 personals. 11-5 MD on your honest water scoreboard. 3:46 to go in the opening period of play here. Weiss back at the line. Putting those neon green shoes. Second free throw bounces off the rim and good. Them things can seriously blind you. They look like glow sticks out there.
They are very bright as he got the shooter's bounce on that one from Mascoutah.
11-6 MD. Kirkenmeyer for Tysing at the elbow, who finds Tunyas for 3 on the way, straight away. No good. Gepke with the offensive rebound. Nice ball fake up off the window for 2. How about Gepke, who averages only 7 points a game on the year, over that with 8. He's got 8 in the opening period here with 3:24 to go, and MD leading by 7.
Mater Dei's Gepke is a man on fire right now. Mascoutah is going to have to isolate him as they trail Mater Dei 13-6 as we look at the honest water scoreboard.
That is Johnson now left wing bouncing. Jowett. Now Malik Green on the right side of the floor off a ball screen. He thought about a 3, didn't take it. That hits Jowett. Dump down pass underneath for Weiss. Double team comes. Gepke ripped it away, but Johnson picks up the loose ball out beyond the 3-point line. Now Johnson with 3 minutes to go. First quarter, 13-6 Mater Dei. He will direct traffic at the point.
Good heads-up play there by Johnson. That would have been the Mascoutah's 4th turnover, but he was there to scoop it up.
Instead, Johnson will launch a 3 on cue there, and that one no good. Rebound. Tysing, who will tiptoe the sideline, but they call it a travel on him. I don't know. Tiptoeing the sideline and not real sure.
Yeah, I don't know that they consider he had control of the ball, but like I said, he was, like you said, rather, he was trying to walk the tightrope, so to speak, kind of a victim of circumstance.
Stewart on the step back on the out-of-bounds play. Shot was no good. Then Kirkenmeyer put the ball on the deck, and Mater Dei turned it over. Now Stewart gets open. He'll try a 3 from the right wing. Is good. And it's 13-9 now after a miscommunication by Kirkenmeyer. Right wing Renzing, Tunyas. And then his pass attempt to Gepke stolen away by Stewart. And he flies in for a one-handed flush.
They got some air on that one, and of course that was caused by not the passing is just not very crisp on the offensive side of the ball for the Mater Dei Knights.
So a 5-0 run here by Mascoutah because 2 Mater Dei lackluster turnovers in the backcourt. And then almost turned it over there again as they were trying to hop it over to Renzing on the right wing. Stewart got his hand on it, knocked it out, stays with the Knights on the far end.
It's like Mascoutah was playing just a step behind here the first few minutes of the first quarter, but they have really put up the pace the last 2 possessions, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Got a lot of movement, and they are not letting their men stay open for very long.
1:55 to go here in the first, 13-11 Mater Dei. They move the ball to the left wing to Renzing. He's open. He's going to try a trifecta, and he knocks down a nylon 3 from Renzing. And then they try to move it ahead, and Tunyas deflected it out. It'll stay with Mascoutah.
And like we said, man, those modern-day shooters just need to stay hot. You've got Renzing, who is 2 of 3 from the arc. That's the only shots he's attempted so far has been outside the arc, and he's banged home 2 of them. So far, so good for the Knights.
Johnson, his pass stolen away by Renzing. He's going to go on the other end, coast-to-coast layup, and the ball stripped and deflected out there by Logan Mall, who just checked in, number 14. And Caden Schuckman will come on for Mater Dei here with 1:34 to go, and Gepke will get his first arrest of the evening.
And the way it looked there, the way his shoulder kind of jerked down as he went up for the layup, I thought they were going to get the foul, but the play developed so quickly. There were no referees at that far end to really call it.
Tyson to throw it out top for Schuckman. 1:33 to go in the first. 16-11 MD on your Honest Water scoreboard. Tunya's trying to drive it. Kind of bumped off his spot. Stewart trying to get in there, reach in, knocked it away from him. Now Tunyon hits a backdoor cutting. Tyson, and he makes the lay-in for 2.
Wow. That was a beautiful design play. I mean, that pass, the little bouncer, they were on the left side of the wing. He just bounced it in there as he was making the cut right by the defender. That was beautiful.
In the corner, that's Maul up top now with it is Jaden Stewart. Stewart bouncing left wing Johnson into the corner for Weiss with 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. 18-11, Mater Dei on a little 5-0 run here, countering that Mascoutah 5-0 run with a 7-point lead, 18-11. Now Stewart, lob for Green at the right elbow. He'll face up against Kirkenmeyer and drive it at him. He traveled, didn't call it. Now they do call it.
They got it.
First, I thought they were going to call a hand check on Kirkenmeyer. That's the 5th turnover now by Mascoutah. I thought they were going to call hand checking first, the way he kind of knocked Green off balance.
Yeah. Try to get that angle, but they let that one slide. But you're right, it happened so quick, and the referee didn't get a chance to blow the whistle. At least he's so quick. That's how quick he is. You know, the whistle was a little late, but it wasn't so much late. He was just that fast.
And Johnson about picking Tunyas' pocket as he brings it across the timeline. MD runs on Drew Dant for the first time, number 25 for the Knights. Sean Weinstrower on as well for Mascoutah here with 37 seconds to play in the first quarter. 18-11 MD on your Honest Water scoreboard. Tunyas right now with it for the Knights. They'll bring it across the timeline, guarded by Johnson, loses him at the left wing, now picks it up in the left corner for Tyson. Mater Dei looking like they're going to content to play for the last shot here. They bounce it for Dant, top of the key. Now Dan will dribble over to the left wing, and then he'll leave it up top for Drew Tunyas. 18 seconds to go in the first. Tunyas working against Johnson with 15. Tunyas moves it for Tyson with 10, now 9. Clock still rolls here, 18-11.
Do something here.
Here comes a high ball screen for Tyson with 5. Now 4 seconds, now 3. They bounce it for Tunyas with 2. Kicks it to the corner. Dant, as the horn expires, is too strong, no good. And your score on your Honest Water scoreboard after 1 quarter of play, it's Mater Dei 18, Mascoutah 11. You're listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
Preferred Flooring and Breeze provides free in-home estimates, design consultation, and competitive pricing for all types of flooring like hardwood, carpet, and laminate. Find quality flooring options for all designs and budgets at Preferred Flooring and Breeze. Stop by the showroom to see for yourself all the options. Just a couple doors down from the turf on Old Highway 50. Call to set up an appointment at 526-9393 or preferredflooring.com.
Nordyke Funeral Home is thinking about your future and offers secure, pre-planned funeral arrangements, relieving the emotional burden for those you love, allowing you to express your own wishes, and assures peace of mind with financial concerns when your family needs it the most. Nordyke Funeral Home has 5 locations in Albers, Aveston, Breeze, New Baden, and now Carlisle. Visit NordykeFuneralHome.com or call 588-3533. Striving to earn your family's confidence and trust, Nordyke Funeral Home with 5 locations.
You're on Max 96.7.
Back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth at the Assembly Hall here, Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside Mater Dei will have the basketball to begin the second quarter. Tyson, Schuckman, Tunyas, Renzing, and Dant to begin the fourth for Mater Dei, or begin the second for Mater Dei. Tunyas, left wing for Tyson. Tyson off the Schuckman screen. He'll stop and leave it for Schuckman on the left baseline. He'll dribble up to the left wing with it. Schuckman dribble and drives and kicks to the right wing for Tunyas, who then drives and kicks to the left corner. That's a 3 on the way for Drew Dant. Same spot that he missed the one before the quarter expired. And a nice hustle play by Schuckman as he threw it off the leg of Mull, and it'll stand the far end with Mater Dei.
Man, it was one of those type of plays there where just, no one was expecting it. They're just going to let it run out of bounds. But he just scrambled out and knocked it off the defender's leg. Good play. Good hustle for Mater Dei here with 7:34 to go in the half. They are up 18-11 over the Mascoutah Indians.
Shookman will try a right baseline 2 on the way. That one no good. Tyson comes flying in, but Dan gets the rebound and kicks it for Tunyas. Nice ball fake, but he traveled. So MD with a turnover here. 7:24 to go in the first half. That's Mounder Day's 4th of the game. It is Logan Young out there with Logan Mole, Sean Weinstraw, Tyler Jowett, and Jared Johnson, who's got the ball right now. Moves it over to the left side of the floor for Mall. Back for Johnson now, who will break the pressure. Stop and pop with a right elbow. 2 on the way. No good. Jowett in there with the rebound. He puts it up and in for 2. 18-13 Mater Dei into the right corner. Renzing spinning and leaving it for Shookman. Tunyas now left wing for Tyson. Off a ball screen. Leaves it for Dan on the elbow. Drives and kicks. Tyson's got the 3 lined up. That one short, no good. Johnson with the rebound for Mascoutah here with 6:45 to go in the second. Weinstraw moves it into the corner. Now back for Mall at the left wing. Now Weinstraw in the corner. Goes up to the left wing now. Where he's met by Renzing. Jowett left elbow. Young, right corner for Johnson. Now Young. Jowett top of the key. Left wing, Weinstraw. He'll try a 3, and he'll knock down a 3 for Sean Weinstraw.
It's nice to have a guy that versatile coming in off the bench because he can shoot the ball. We saw that in the Mater Dei Christmas tournament.
And we're going to take a timeout here. Mater Dei on the floor with 6:18 to go in the first half. It's MD 18, Mascoutah 16. Listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Smith, Administrator of Clinton Manor Living Center in New Baden.
And my name is Sarah Gershner, Director of Human Resources.
At Clinton Manor, we provide short and long-term nursing and therapy services in a comfortable, pleasant setting.
We are also committed to adding top talent to our caring and highly skilled nursing team.
For more information about our services or to apply, give us a call at 588-4924 or visit us at ClintonManorLivingCenter.com.
This is Max 96.7.
Back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth at the Assembly Hall here. Second quarter action with 6:13 to go is brought to you by Becker Jewelers. Tunyas losing the double team. Now hits Shookman on the baseline. Throws down to the right wing. Renzing 3 dialed in. Down for 3 for Renzing. All 9 of his points behind the arc, correct?
Yes, it is. And he is 3 of 4 from outside the arc. So Renzing has got the hot hand.
21-16 Mater Dei. They bounce it into the corner for Young. Back to Jowett on the right block. He's surrounded in there now. It's Young out on the right wing. He's double teamed.
Needs help.
And we got a whistle and a timeout taken by Justin Love with 5:45 to go here in the first half. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard. MD 21, Mascoutah 16. Listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
Isaac Auto Body in Carlisle offers quality service for a variety of vehicle-related mishaps. Since 1970, Isaac Auto Body has been there when you need them most. From accident scene recovery to 24/7 towing, give them a call at 594-2435. Isaac Auto Body's skilled collision repair team and auto body painters can make any car look as good as the day it left the dealer's lot. Isaac Auto Body is committed to providing fast, quality service on your vehicle. Find them online at isaacautobody.com.
Get it printed with Print Crazy. Printing everything you could possibly ever need. Print Crazy for brochures, business cards, and flyers to vehicle wraps for cars, trucks, and boats, and more, a lot more. Print Crazy for shirts and apparel, invitations, signs, doors and floors, and more. So much more. See for yourself at printcrazy.com. That's CRAZEE. Printcrazy.com on Old Highway 50 in Breeze. Call 526-9260.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast with here at the Assembly Hall with 5:45 to go in the first half. Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside MD on top here, 21-16. Be Mascoutah basketball. Johnson to Young, left side of the floor. Into the left corner for Weinstraw. Now dribbles up to the left wing, hits Mole in the corner. Now Weinstraw moves it to Johnson, top of the key now for Mascoutah. Right side for Young. Now Johnson on the left side. It's Jowett on the left wing, skips to the right corner for Mull. And then he tried to hit a cutting Johnson, ball deflected, thrown away. That is now 6 Mascoutah turnovers as Gepke on the left wing, dribbling and driving to the 10. Shot up. No, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line. Gepke with good activity here through the first half of play so far for Mater Dei.
Yes, indeed. 8 points through the first quarter. He's kind of been quiet here in the second until that possession, but he has been the go-to guy for the Mater Dei Knights here early going.
So Gepke at the line here for 2 throws. First one halfway down and out, no good. Blake Weiss and Jaden Stewart on for Mascoutah. We'll see Brady Buckman for the first time in a while for Mater Dei. He had 2 early first quarter fouls. He's back on. Here with 5:17 to go in the first half. That last foul, by the way, was on Sean Weinstrower, his second team foul on Mascoutah. Gepke missing both free throws at the line, and Weiss clears their glass for Mascoutah. Jaden Stewart into the front court. Corner for Weinstrower, drives the right baseline, throws it down for Weiss on the left block. Layup is good for 2.
Weiss was not expecting that one as he just kind of was standing there, and the ball handler got himself into a bit of a sticky wicket, just kind of dumped it to him, and he lays it off glass.
Buckman left wing, Renzing top of the key. Off the screen hits Buckman on the left wing. Buckman down to the point, handoff for Gepke. Between the legs with the dribble, looks for a cutter. Now he's going to drive it himself and spin in the lane. His shot that time was blocked out of the air by Weiss, and Stewart's got a push now with 4:40 to go. Right to the 10, scoop shot. He got himself caught too far underneath the basket. Tyson with the rebound. Throw ahead Shookman. 2-on-1. Shookman Euro step to the lane off the glass for 2.
Nice defensive stance there by Mater Dei. They dodged the bullet, but they get the easy layup for Shookman.
Stewart now in the front court. Mater Dei, or for Mascoutah, skips to the left wing for Weiss, who traveled and traveled again. And they call the hold on Shookman.
Woo. Wow, it looked like he took about 3 steps before they got the foul there, but nonetheless, he's going to get the ball underneath their own bucket. Will be the Mascoutah Indians, of course.
Fouls on Shookman, his first third-teamer on the Knights, as Drew Tunyas is going to come on for Renzing.
A little better crowd here tonight at the Nashville High School at the Assembly Hall. The lower bowl is fairly full, and I'm sure that the next game is going to be pretty full.
Oh, yeah. Stewart inside for Jowett, left block, back out top, Stewart left wing. Now Weinstrower gets open, 3 on the way straight on. Ellen missed, no good, and Gepke with a strong two-handed rebound here with 4 minutes to go. And Mater Dei leading 23-18 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Tyson in the front court for the Knights off a couple of screens. Bouncing for Buckman, who then almost had it stripped. And then the ball still knocked around. Shookman comes up with it and goes for a dribble. And now they leave it for Tyson, who will drive it. Tunyas in the right corner, and after all that melee we got down there and a bunch of traveling calls and whatnot, a quagmire is the best way to describe it. They call a foul on Mascoutah, blocking foul as Renzing will come in for Mater Dei.
That was not a pretty possession for the Mater Dei Knights, but they maintain possession. We'll have the ball at the north end here at the Assembly Hall Nashville High School with 3:44 to play here in the second quarter in the lead, 23-18 over Mascoutah.
Tyson to trigger the inbound. His inbound pass stolen away by Stewart. Stewart going right to the hole. Left-handed layup. Ball blocked out of the air by Renzing, but he got him, I think, on the arm. And Stewart will go to the free throw line, and Mater Dei with another turnover here with 3:40 to go in the first half, but still maintaining that 5-point lead.
Yeah, the inbound pass just had no heat on it whatsoever and just jumped, just literally just kind of picking it out of the air and coming back, and to save the easy bucket, you got the foul.
First free throw on the way for Stewart. No good. Make him earn it at the line. Renzing's first foul. 4th-teamer on the Knights of the opening half of play. We got 3:40 to go.
2 of 3 so far are the Mascoutah Indians from the line.
Second free throw is good by Stewart. 23-19, 3:39 and rolling here in the second period of play. It's Tunyas on the dribble weave for Tyson at the point. Tyson with a crossover dribble, kicks to the corner. Tunyas with a ball fake, and he shuffled the puppies and traveled. And now Mater Dei's got 6 turnovers just like that.
Yeah, Mater Dei was taking care of the ball very well there in the first quarter. Toward the end of the quarter, they got a little bit of a dice to it as far as taking care of those, lazy passes, if you will. But here in the second, they've really had the fumbles.
So Jowett inbounding now for Stewart. Malik Green back on for Mascoutah here in the second quarter. That's Weinstrower now for Stewart. Ball deflected. Mater Dei's pressure forces another Mascoutah turnover. Their 7th. They bounce it into the corner for Tunyas. Tyson trailing the play, and a 3 is good for Lucas Tyson.
Man, lighten it up.
26-19, Mater Dei, 3:08 to go here in the first half. Jowett, his pass, lazy one stolen away by Tyson, and then he looks for help, and we got a reach-in foul on Mascoutah.
And just like that, 8th turnover for the Mascoutah Indians and a desperation foul after the turnover, and that just makes the coaches not only to add insult to injury after you get the turnover, then the foul on the desperation.
Stewart's second foul as well, and 4th-teamer on Mascoutah of the opening half now, and Tunyas dribbles into the front court quickly now for Tyson, top of the key for Shookman. Back for Tyson on the left wing, dribbling and driving, and kicks into the corner for Tunyas. Now Tunyas moves it into the corner. Tyson, Shookman, tough catch on the baseline. Surveying now, bounce pass inside for Gepke, was deflected around and pinballing and stolen away by Jowett. Now Weiss had one dribble and picked it up. He hits Stewart, who will push it to the front court. Picks up his dribble at the point. Left wing Weinstraw now. Hits a cutting Weiss and an easy lay-in for two on the rotation.
Defensive breakdown there as Weiss was wide open. The containment help had to come from the elbow, and right there he had the position. That was just a bad defensive run for Mater Dei.
Mater Dei got caught, I think, in the middle of rotating as well there, Mooseman, as they hit Shookman on the left elbow here, 26-21. That's Tunyas left wing Tyson now. They move it over to the right side of the floor for Devin Rensing. Now Shookman backs his way down against Jowett. His shot was partially blocked out of the air, and Jowett came up with the rebound and a push. Stewart, left side of the floor, skipping right wing. Weinstraw, the shooter, is open, and a three is down for Sean Weinstraw, and it's 26-24 Mater Dei now with 1:50 to go.
Might want to mark him up as soon as he touches the ball. He's 2 of 3 from outside the arc, all here in the second quarter.
Right wing is Gepke. Gepke now dribbles up to the point, and the ball had deflected, stolen away again, a run out. They throw it ahead. Malik Green to the hole. Right-handed layup is good for two, and we are squared. Mater Dei's got 8 turnovers here, and 5 of them in the quarter. Tunyas brings it across, tied for the first time. Mater Dei's been in control of this game throughout the first half. And now a little sloppy play in the second quarter has let Mascoutah crawl into it. Tyson left wing handoff Shookman. Now Gepke moves it to the right side of the floor for Tunyas with 1:13 to go. Off the Gepke screen, Tunyas turns the corner, forcing up a shot in the lane. That shot no good, and Weiss has got a rebound and a throw ahead to Weinstraw. And he saved it from going out of bounds to Jowett, but then Jowett hit it off his leg. I think it's going to be Mater Dei basketball. From my vantage point, it should be MD ball.
Yeah, the referee did not see exactly what transpired, and they just asked it, and it looked like it went off him. Sorry, that's the way it works. And it's going to be Mater Dei ball, but it looked like just the way that it all bounced around. They were both standing at the same place.
Right.
And it may have hit them both and kind of careened out of bounds.
The official, he was backpedaling to the play, so he couldn't really get to the angle at it, but the ball looked like it changed direction off the leg of Jowett. So Tunyas has got it for Mater Dei now with 53 seconds to go. He hits Rensing on the right side of the floor. We are tied on your Honest Water scoreboard at 26 points apiece. They bounce it in the left corner for Drew Dant. Now it's Tunyas, right side of the floor, Tyson into the right corner for Rensing. Pending a tie-up, it'll be Mascoutah basketball to begin the second half. Nice move by Rensing down the lane and off the kiss window, too.
Hey, I can do it from the outside and in.
Floating in the air on the other end was Stewart. He missed the layup, though. Gepke clears the glass with 26 seconds to go. Tyson now with 23, and he will slow things down offensively. Gets the Puppies organized offensively. Gets a play call from Ron Shattuck. 28-26 Mater Dei. 15 seconds to go first half. Comes a high ball screen with 12 at the point. Tyson with 10, now 9. Bounces to Rensing with 8. Way downtown, 3 on the way. That one left a little short, no good. Weiss clears the rebound with 3 into the front court with 2. Stops and pops in transition as the horn expires. His shot attempt no good, and you're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard at the half. It's Mater Dei 28, Mascoutah 26. You're listening to the NIT and the Mater Dei Knights on Max 96.7.
Seaver Brothers has what you're looking for. Take a spin with Seaver Brothers and drive home in your new or pre-owned Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge truck today. Let Seaver Brothers give you the car buying experience that no other dealership can offer. Seaver Brothers stands behind their products and also has an outstanding service department with qualified technicians to keep your vehicles running strong. Stop by Seaver Brothers, 811 Washington Street in Carlisle, or call 594-2624 for your next Seaver Brothers sales associate.
Sound familiar? A flat tire in the middle of nowhere? Car keys locked in the car? Or a battery that needs a jump start? You're stranded on the side of the road and need emergency roadside assistance to get your car moving. Call Benoff Insurance in Breeze and Trenton about roadside rescue coverage from Beacon Insurance that's available to everyone who has a personal auto policy with Beacon Insurance. Roadside Rescue will save your day with 24/7 roadside assistance at no extra cost to you if you have comprehensive coverage. Call Benoff Insurance, your Beacon Insurance agency, today at 526-4888.
Is the all-new Chevy Silverado the right truck for you? Hi, Colby Voss at K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle. The all-new Chevy Silverado has the comfort and conveniences you expect from a Chevy, plus the performance and handling you need. We have several new trucks to choose from, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Stop by K&J Chevrolet and drive a Silverado and see for yourself what a tremendous value we offer and what the hype is all about. K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle, just west of town on Old Route 50. Chevrolet, find new roads.
What? Is this real? Hey, yo, sir. Do you know what I'm about to pay for gasoline?
With the Fuel Rewards Network program, you won't believe how much less you can pay for your fill-up at participating Shell stations.
Look at that!
Just shop through fuelrewards.com and dine at participating restaurants to earn rewards. Then use your Fuel Rewards Network card at Shell and save. Want to pay less for fuel? Sign up free at fuelrewards.com. Restrictions apply. Limit 20 gallons per purchase per vehicle. For information on rewards expiration and other details, see fuelrewards.com.
Southern Bus and Mobility is your Brawnability dealer in Breeze. Brawnability features the broadest lineup of wheelchair-accessible vehicles with more brands, entry types, features, and price points than any other manufacturer in the industry. See for yourself at Southern Bus and Mobility why a new or certified pre-owned wheelchair-accessible Brawnability vehicle is the only way to go. Call 526-4131 or stop by just east of Breeze on Old Route 50. Companies are hiring again. That's good news. Bad news, you don't have the skills they're looking for. Kaskaskia College can fix that. KC's welding technology program can set you up with the skills industries are looking for. More good news, classes are available at KC's Trenton Center or Crisp Technology Center. Call Sean Morris at 545-3406. The demand is there, the pay is there. Where are you? Kaskaskia College, your future starts here.
You've got Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at the Assembly Hall is where we are locked up here this evening. As we got the Spectrum Business halftime here for you in this one. Mater Dei on top, 28-26 at the break here on your Honest Water scoreboard. MD led 18-11 after one quarter, but was outscored 15-10 in the second period to get us here at 28-26. One real quick here, score to pass along. The Carlisle Indian boys get their first win of the week down at the Benton Invitational Tournament with a 54-42 victory over McLeansboro tonight. So Indians 1-2, still trying to find a score update for what Westland is doing as they are 2-0 taking on Madison at 6 o'clock tonight. So we're trying to find scores on that. But Mooseman, you got the halftime stuff here for us. What you got?
Indeed we do. And of course, Mater Dei taking on Mascoutah here. We're not at our Mater Dei up by 2, 28-26. Mater Dei and Mascoutah knotted together with 8 turnovers apiece, 6 rebounds apiece for each squad. Now leading the way for the Mater Dei Knights is, man, he was just on fire in the first quarter, kind of slowly started off the second quarter. He not at 5 points here in the second, but 11 total for Devin Rensing, 8 points for Blake Gepke. Now, he was the man on a mission. 8 points all in the first quarter. He had a couple of issues in the second. They really started shutting him down inside because all of those were 8 points in the first quarter were very tough buckets for that young man, but he's up there with 8 points. 5 points for Lucas Dicing, who managed to nail a tray here in the second and then had the field goal in the first. 2 points for Drew Tanius and 2 points for Mr. Schutzman and Caden Schutzman coming in off the bench. And looking at Mater Dei there, they kind of cooled off a little bit there. 12 of 22 from the field total. 4 of 8 outside the arc and 0 for 2 from the free throw line. On the other side of the coin for the Mascoutah Indians, fairly equal scoring, a lot of parity here. With Jaden Stewart holding in 6, Blake Weiss with 6, 4 for 6 for Weinstore. Sean Weinstore coming in, and he is 2 of 3 from outside the arc. He managed to bang home 6 there in the second period. So 6 apiece again for Weinstore, Weiss, and Stewart. 4 points for Jowett and 2 points for Green. They're 6 of 19 total from the field, 3 of 6 from the three-point line, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line are the Mascoutah Indians, and they trail the Mater Dei Knights 28-26 here at the Assembly Hall at Nashville Community High School for the Nashville Invitational Tournament. Got another big one coming up here in just a bit. We'll tell you about it in just a second.
Yeah, we got Mater Dei here in Mascoutah at half. Winner of this game will play in the championship game tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And we got this double dip here tonight as well as Central on deck. They will play Nashville next. The host Hornets, as Moose mentioned, a good crowd here on hand here this evening. Score on your Honest Water scoreboard at the app is Mater Dei 28, Mascoutah 26. You're listening to the NIT and the Mater Dei Knights on Max 96.7.
When you put money in our bank, you started a chain reaction. We made an auto loan. A local car dealer sold a car. A car salesman got a commission. His wife bought groceries. The checker at the supermarket got a paycheck. You made that happen. Thanks. The First National Bank in Carlisle. A better way to bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at 1nbcarlisle.com.
Reekman Brothers Farm Equipment has locations in Oakville, Centralia, and Breeze. Reekman Brothers sells the finest John Deere tractors, plus lawn and garden equipment and accessories. Reekman Brothers has been a part of the farming industry for over 83 years. Call Reekman Brothers for farm machinery and farmland auction services. 243-6186. Reekman Brothers, your John Deere dealer.
Reverman Chiropractic in Breeze would like to say thank you to our patients, staff, and local healthcare professionals for their continued support and cooperation as we celebrate 10 years in business. At Reverman Chiropractic, our focus is to work with you, the patient, and your other healthcare providers to deliver the best and most effective care possible. Please take advantage of our evening and weekend hours and call 526-4700 to schedule an appointment with Dr. Craig Reverman or Dr. Travis Isaac.
If you have joint or muscle pain, there is a solution. Let Dr. Schatz and the team of doctors at MedPlus alleviate your pain with safe, effective treatments. Their staff consists of a multi-specialty group of physicians, all working together to help you achieve lasting relief. Find out how natural medicines like Seraphin and Halogen make pain go away and keep it away. That's MedPlus in Carlisle's Northtown Plaza. Call today for a free consultation. 594-3671. This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, St. Joseph Hospital Breeze, MedPlus Physical Medicine and Brett's Wildlife Lodge, Legacy Place, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman and Hardy's locations in Breeze and Carlisle, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and Area CC Food Marts. WCXO Sports since 1999, the sports voice of the Carlisle Indians, the Central Cougars, the Mater Dei Knights, and the Westland Warriors.
Max 96.7.
Back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth, we get ready here for second half action. Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside Assembly Hall, NIT 28-26. Mater Dei leads on your Honest Water scoreboard. Don't forget you can join Rip Knotmeyer tomorrow morning at 9 for Talking Sports. Rip will open up the show with scores and stuff, and we'll recap action from tonight's games from around the area. That's Talking Sports with Rip tomorrow morning at 9 right here on Max. You can also catch Rip on Monday and Wednesday as well from 6 to 7. You can also listen to all our broadcasts right here and everywhere at WCXO967.com. Click on Live Sports. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for notifications. We're on the air with all of our sports broadcasts.
You know, I just got a notification a little while ago, and it said, hey, dummy, you're on the air. Oh, yes. I'm glad I got that notification because I would have been in trouble. I wasn't sure that I was on the air or not. But, yeah, check that out. It is really novel. You go in there and check that out. And they let some of that roll on there for a little while. They don't leave them on there forever. But you can go back and check out some of the past stuff. There's Jeremy. He's up sporting the shorts. We call. I thought he'd be in mucklucks tonight. Sports reporter, local sports reporter, wears shorts. He was in here Monday night, one of the coldest nights of the year, and he's in shorts.
Exactly. It'll be Mascoutah basketball to begin the second half. We got Green, Johnson, Weiss, Jowett, and Green on here for Mascoutah. It's Tunyas, Buckman, Tyson, Gebke, and Renzing countering for Mater Dei. Mascoutah will move away from us here in the Dairy King broadcast booth as they switch ends. Stewart hands off right side of the floor for Johnson. Malik Green now with it for Mascoutah.
I really like Mater Dei's chances here.
3 on the way for Stewart from the right wing. Short, no good. That ball caroms out of bounds. Saved in, though, by Stewart to Gebke. And Gebke will lose his man and bounce it ahead for Tyson. Now right wing, Buckman gets the puppies organized. 3 on the way, left that one short. Buckman's been showing a little difference or difficulties tonight putting the basketball in the hole. As on the other end, Green Euro step will go to the line as he was fouled on the way in. 2 free throws on the shot attempt. I couldn't get the words out of my mouth, but Buckman, he's been kind of a non-factor tonight is what I was getting to the point of, because he's been in foul trouble here in the first half.
He got some early foul trouble there in the first quarter. I'd like to see him in the game now. That may change the whole complexity as the first one goes up and in. But I really like, what I was going to say, I like Mater Dei's situation, even though they're now leading by 1. They have been controlling the pace of the game.
Second green free throw on the way. Have to agree with you there as well. They lead by 1. A little over 30 seconds gone by here in the opening in the third quarter play. Tyson down the lane and gets a lay-in for 2. And Monterey takes a 30-27 lead. They build it back up. Johnson on the right wing. Lob inside to Jowett on the right block. He's going to work against Gepke. Tough shot.
Nice
forced up,
defense.
no good.
Yeah, the only thing that got Gepke on that one, and I know he got the foul but didn't get the bucket, is his arm was covered.
Yes.
If that would have been straight up, and he's been playing very good defense on a guy that he gives up a little bit of height to, but he's been playing very good defensively for the Monterey Knights, so that puts Mascoutah at the free throw line. Here early going third quarter, 7:08 to play, the Honest Water scoreboard.
First free throw by Jowett, no good. You mentioned playing good defense. Jowett averaging 10 points per game coming into tonight's game. He's only got 4. Gepke's been doing a tremendous job on him. He's got his first foul, does Blake, and the second teamer on the Knights of the second half as Jowett hits the second free throw. Back at a 2-point game. Monterey on top. Third quarter action brought to you by V&H Recreation. That is Buckman for MD. Top of the key. Gepke on the elbow. Working against Jowett. His pass out, deflected around. Buckman corrals it. Gepke on the baseline. He was teetering that baseline. About was on the end line there. Gepke backs his way down. Ball deflected, stolen away from him. Then he regains it back and puts it off the glass for 2 because Weiss hit the floor.
Yeah, Weiss hit the floor, left him wide open for the layup. So, all right, I'll take it.
32-28, Modern Day. Jowett backs his way down. His pass attempt to Weiss, cutting down the lane.
Wow,
Was deflected around. Now it's just a quagmire out there. Ball rolling around all over the place. Right like a bowling alley here. Now Tyson comes out with the loose ball. They throw it ahead. Renzing will be off the window for 2.
So count that as a turnover. And I tell you what, Monterey Day's hustling. They're hell of a damn throwing their bodies all over the court.
Stewart at the point. Monterey 34-28. 6:10 to go. Third quarter. Stewart left side. Johnson looking inside. They lob it to the block for Weiss. Weiss backs his way down and against Tyson. He might have traveled, didn't call it. Now they move it to Johnson. Now Stewart. Now Green tries a 3 right wing. That one's good for 3 from Malik Green. Good contest by Gepke. That's a tough one.
That Gepke, that's what I was thinking in my head. No way. And bam, and it went in because Gepke was right there on him, like a cheap suit, and he still managed to shoot over him and get the 3.
Elbow for Gepke. Now they find Tyson. Corner 3 on the answer. No good. Rebound cleared down by Weiss. Now Weiss pushing for Johnson on the left wing. He dribbles inside in the trees. His shot attempt no good, but Green there to clean up the rebound. He missed the first shot. Then the next one rejected by Tyson and loose. Weiss now splits the double team. Ball rolling around again. Tyson goes diving in, and oh man, the ball just caroling all over the place. And last deflected out by Modern Day. And again, Tyson's going to have to come out or needs a towel or something. I think he banged his head off the floor. Yeah, he's got to come out. I think he got a little blood.
Man, I tell you what, Modern Day, caution into the wind. They are throwing by. Anytime that ball is on the floor, it's kind of like in football. Everybody just diving for it. I mean, they are really scrambling, and a lot of good hustle for the Monterey Knights here against the Mascoutah Indians at the Nashville Invitational Tournament.
Kirkenmeyer will check in for Tyson. Tyson, I think, over there just trying to catch his breath. Might have landed on the ball or on an arm as Weinstrower comes in as well for Mascoutah. Kirkenmeyer's on for Monterey for Tyson. That is Weiss on the block. Spinning against Gepke. Cut off on the baseline. Hits Weinstrower. That's a deep 2, and that one's good for 2 for Sean Weinstrower. 8 points off the bench for Weinstrower.
Yeah, as I say, he's really making some hay for the Mascoutah Indians.
Buckman spin move in the lane. The shot was left short, then the ball bounced off his head, and they passed it in for Weiss. A Euro step in the lane and a layup for 2. And Mascoutah takes a 35-34 lead with 4:48 to go in the third. Renzing will refuse the Kirkenmeyer screen and drive it, leaves it in the baseline for Gepke. Now he'll dribble it out to the right wing. Skips to the left wing now for Buckman.
First time I believe Mascoutah has had the lead the entire game. They've come close. They knotted it up there in the second. This is the first lead for the Mascoutah Indians.
God, you're on your game tonight, Moose, man. They swing it around to the right wing for Renzing for Modern Day. Now Kirkenmeyer. Now Buckman. He must be over there taking a lot of notes. We got a whistle and a timeout taken by Ron Shattuck with 4:20 to go in the third quarter. Scoring your Honest Water scoreboard is Mascoutah 35, Modern Day 34. You're listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
Monster Energy, baby.
Good times are waiting at Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery, just north of Carlisle on Route 127. There's no better place to see live music than the Brett's Outdoor Stage, hosting bands every weekend. The kitchen at Brett's opens at 3 on Monday and Tuesday. They open for lunch at 11 Wednesday through Friday, and they have breakfast Saturday and Sunday starting at 8, with dinner available daily. Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery is a great spot for a meeting, a party, a get-together, or just to grab a bite to eat. Call 594-8830 or go to wildlifelodgeandwinery.com.
Which hospital continues to rank among the best in patient satisfaction, care, and safety? We don't want to brag, so check it out for yourself. Compare the scores of HSHS St. Joseph's Hospital Breeze. And while you're online, visit our website at stjoebreeze.com to stay up on all the screenings and events we offer to benefit our community. Or like us on Facebook. Working to continue our legacy of caring, we are HSHS St. Joseph's Hospital Breeze.
Max 96.7.
Back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth at the Assembly Hall, I am Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside Monterey basketball. Gepke teetering the sideline. Now it's right side of the floor for Tunyas in the corner. Dribbles all the way up to the right wing. Now Renzing trying to drive the baseline. It wasn't a blocking foul on Weinshore, and that's going to be his first foul, I do believe. No, actually his first team foul on Mascoutah the second half. So it'll be a baseline throw in for Drew Tunyas. Just to the left of us here in the Dairy King broadcast booth as he surveys the defense to get it, and he does in the corner. Renzing moves to the right wing to Gepke. Now Buckman all the way around to the left wing for Tunyas. Now Gepke at the point. Renzing right side of the floor to the right wing now for Buckman. Now Gepke driving to the 10. Left-handed layup. No, Kirkenmeyer flies in. One power dribble up off the glass for two.
Kirkenmeyer making his presence known in the paint there. Nice little putback on an offensive rebound.
Weiss leaves it for Johnson on the right wing, guarded by Renzing. Monterey back in that 2-3 zone now with 3:38 to go in the third quarter. 36-35 MD. In the corner, Green. Now it's Stewart. Right side of the floor for Johnson. Right corner now for Weinstraw. Weinstraw stops and goes on the baseline back to the right wing for Johnson. Johnson, Weinstraw, right wing three. That one halfway down and out. No good. Good clear out by Buckman on the defensive glass, and he gets the rebound. Now Tunyas pushing. Left wing, Gepke. Skips, right corner, Buckman. Bounce pass, Kirkenmeyer, right block. Hits a cutting, Renzing kind of threw it behind him. Ball knocked away. And then Tunyas corrals it just in front of half court. Now goes for Gepke, who's going to go right to the 10. Layup for two.
There's our Gepke. He's got 6 points here in this quarter. He's rocking and rolling for the Mater Dei Knights. 38-35 Mater Dei.
2:45 and rolling. Johnson's got the ball. Multiple subs getting ready to check in here. 3 for Mater Dei, 1 for Mascoutah. Weinshore in the corner. Green tries a three. That one no good. Weiss in there for the rebound. His shot attempt over Renzing, no good. Good foul by Devin Renzing, though, holding his arm so he couldn't get the ball up to the rim.
Yeah, indeed. It saved the easy putback and make him to earn it on the line. And so far, they've been hit and miss from the free throw line here in the second half. With 2:36 to play, Mater Dei here. Third quarter action, 38-35 over the Mascoutah Indians.
Right on cue. Weiss misses the first of 2 free throws. That foul on Mater Dei was on Buckman, his third, actually, so they got it. We got 40 Cole Hockey on for Mater Dei. We got 12 Lucas Tyson returning at number 2. That's Grant Goebel for the first time. So Hockey and Goebel both on first time here. As Weiss at the line, Jowett's going to check in for him if he makes the free throw. And he does, so Jowett will grab Weiss. 38-36 on your Honest Water scoreboard. MD leads, 2:36 to go in the third quarter. Game 1 of 2 here. You're going to hear on Max Central Nashville next. The winner of each of our games tonight will play in the championship tomorrow at 8 o'clock. The loser will play in the third place game at 6:30. Tyson moves to Goebel, left side of the floor. Sophomore moving it to Renzing at the point. Now Goebel. And a whistle to reach in on Stewart.
Yep. Got a little bit too aggressive there.
Sophomore Goebel, not a whole heck of a lot of size on the young fella yet, but it's going to be a very good player up and coming in the Mater Dei ranks. The coaching staff talks highly about him. Obviously, I'm good friends with Adam Etter. He's was a former playing. We played against one another in high school. Good friend of mine, and he says they speak highly on the Goebel kid coming up, along with Zerlini and Jake Shattuck as well, the sophomore group.
You got good vision on the court. He's a very solid ball handler, so that is something that you want to nurture if you're the coaching staff.
Inside, Hockey on the baseline. Jump hook, left that one a little short. Rebound cleared down by Johnson. He will push. Now good defense by Tyson. Picks him up. Now Renzing will pick him up on the defensive end. Now Green in the corner for Mascoutah. Lobs it into Jowett. Back out on the right wing for Green. He will try a three. That one short, no good. Goebel clears the glass for Mater Dei. Now he'll give it over to the senior man. Tyson will bring it across. Into the corner. Renzing's open. Three on the way. Good. Why not? Why not for Devin Renzing? And it's a now 41-36 Mater Dei lead with 1:40 to go in the third. Johnson drives and kicks. Weinstrawer's three on the way on the other. No good. Man hits the floor, and Jowett puts it in for two. Gepke looking at the one official. A little disgust on his face. Felt like he got fouled.
Yeah, if he got fouled, he got hip checked because he hit the ground pretty hard on that far end there here at Nashville.
Tysing moves it into the corner. Gepke reverse layup try, no good, and the ball deflected out. Last touch out by Jowett. It stays with MD on this end. We got 1:20 to go in the third. 41-38 Mater Dei on your Honest Water scoreboard here. MD seeking to play in their first championship game as I had it all highlighted out. We're going to whistle on a timeout taken here first, though, by Ron Shattuck with 1:20 to go. Your score on your Honest Water scoreboard is MD 41, Mascoutah 38. Listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
When's the last time you had your eyes checked? Schedule an eye exam today at Breeze Family Vision Center or Lebanon Optometric Center. I'm Dr. Claire Thorpe-Klinsky, and if it's been more than a year, you might need a new prescription. If you use a computer regularly or are suffering from allergies, those both can be causes of eye strain or fatigue. Schedule a complete eye health exam today to find out if your eyes are healthy. We may be able to detect glaucoma and other eye diseases early. At Breeze Family Vision and Lebanon Optometric Center, we examine more than just your vision.
Max 96.7.
Back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth at the Assembly Hall, Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside with 1:20 to go in the third. 41-38 Mater Dei. See, now, back in the day here at the NIT, you used to have 8 teams in it, so you used to have an actual team play for a championship. And now Tysing on the handoff, and he goes to the hole and puts it in for 2. I'll finish that thought later. 43-38 here in the third quarter. Mater Dei leads with 1:10 to play in the third. Johnson, lob into Jowett. Right wing, that's Young, who just checked in during that stoppage. They move it into the right corner off for the first time. Number 25 is Isaiah Andrews, who's got the ball. Now Young. Johnson with 58 seconds. Weinstrawer in the corner. Now Johnson. Weinstrawer on the left wing. Lob inside to Jowett. Double team comes, and the ball was deflected, stolen away by Tysing. 10 turnovers for Mascoutah now, huh?
Yep.
Tysing working it on the left wing for Mater Dei, and Mater Dei in no rush. That's Goebel now working in the ball handling against Weinstrawer, and he dribbles over to the right wing and looks against Weinstrawer. Now he creates enough space and moves it to Gepke with 27 seconds. Now back for Goebel with 25. And Mater Dei here with 18 seconds. Goebel on the left wing, dribbling it and driving it, floating it up in the lane. That shot with a soft touch, no good. Ball deflected around by Hockey. And the rebound finally cleared by Jowett with 8 seconds. Young pushing and leaving it in transition, but his pass was thrown away by Goebel. Then the ball just knocked loose, and we're going to have a held ball, and the Arrow's going to give it over to Mater Dei with 2.3 seconds to go here in the third quarter as Cole Hockey just jumps on the pile.
Yeah, just a dog pile on the rabbit on that one there, the center court, and Mater Dei gets the ball on the alternate possession with 2.2 seconds here from the National Invitational Tournament in the Assembly Hall. Mater Dei up 43-38 over the Mascoutah Indians. It's got ourselves a game here, my brother.
Drew Dance going to check in now for Gepke here with 2.3 to go. We'll see what Ron Shattuck's got dialed up here for this out of time or this last second shot opportunity. Dan hits Renzing with 2. Renzing will fall away on the way. Shot banked it in for 3. As the horn expires, if it's been your night, Devin Renzing, keep it going. He's got 19 points. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard after 3 quarters is Mater Dei 46, Mascoutah 38. You're listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
For a truly affordable and all-inclusive senior living experience unlike any other, come to Legacy Place in Breeze, offering exceptional and professional care. Legacy Place delivers kindness and compassion to residents with independent, assisted living, or memory care services. Legacy Place offers luxurious and comfortable home-like living with fireplaces, activity areas, cafes, salons, and much more. Call 526-9600 for a free tour at Legacy Place.
Want easy online banking and bill paying with an ATM and debit card that allows you to set personal spending limits? Then Tempo Bank's the place for you. Tempo Bank makes it easy for today's consumers to spend more time with your families and less time balancing your accounts and paying bills. Tempo Bank has 2 locations to better serve you. Call 526-7256 in Breeze or 224-9228 in Trenton. They'll be glad to help you. Tempo Bank is your answer to easy, hassle-free banking.
It's Max 96.7.
8 minutes up on the big board here in the fourth quarter, 46-38. Mater Dei leading Mascoutah on your Honest Water scoreboard back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth at the Assembly Hall. Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside. That is Johnson, and Mascoutah has the basketball to begin the fourth quarter, and Weinstrawer tries a corner 3, and that one no good, and Gepke with another rebound for Mater Dei. They move it ahead. Renzing quickly, three, corner, no. Follows his shot, drives it inside, shot above the glass, no good, but he was fouled. They're going to call it on the floor.
Yeah, got it. I mean, he saw it kind of clear him off, and he just dove in, took the ball straight up to the hoop, but they got it because it was going to be a tough foul, and he was going to go in and get the easy layup. So a smart foul for the Mascoutah Indians here with 7:42 to play. Mater Dei on top, 46-38 here in the fourth quarter. And, of course, the fourth quarter brought to you by John Rowe Studios. We have a massive substitutions for the Indians of Mascoutah.
I think we got Malik Green, Blake Weiss on, and Jaden Stewart. So Johnson out there along with Weinstore with those three. Gepke off the screen. The screener play backs his way inside. Jump hook in the lane. Good for two for Blake Gepke. As you mentioned, multiple guys need to score the basketball tonight. It's been Renzing's night and Gepke's night so far here for MD, and they lose Stewart. He tries a three straight on. No good. Hockey and Gepke combined for the rebound. I guess whoever you want to pick out of the hat to get that rebound there. Now Gepke trapped in the backcourt, and a whistle, and a timeout taken by Mater Dei. It was 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter. You're scoring
heads up play on Gepke. He called that timeout.
Yes. On your Honest Water scoreboard here, 48-38, Mater Dei leads. You'll stick to the NIT on Max 96.7.
At Country Financial, we're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're a part of your community and help support the programs that make our neighborhoods thrive. We take the time to get to know our customers. We know that every situation is unique, and our goal is to understand yours so we can help you be confident about your financial security and your future. Come see me, Teresa Richards, or Keith Wilkin on Main Street in Breeze.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with the Klosterman Agency handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts and actually help you get ahead. Call or email me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, and get to a better state with State Farm.
You've got Max 96.7.
Back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth of the Assembly Hall, Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside 48-38 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Mater Dei leads. Renzing will bring it up now. Mascoutah's going to show a diamond and one pressure. Get it across for Tysing on the right wing. Picks up his dribble. Now that's Drew Tunyas. Left side of the floor, Renzing. Tysing now at the right point. Hockey at the foul line, leaves it for Gepke at the point. Now Gepke dribbles over to the right wing for Mater Dei. Picks up his dribble, hits Hockey. Hockey double team hits Renzing. Renzing drives and kicks in the corner. Three on the way. Tysing, that one no good. Rebound, Weiss. Weiss looking to push. And then he gets his pocket picked by Tysing, and an easy layup for two for Lucas Tysing.
You talk about demoralizing the Mascoutah Indians. It looks like they just have kind of given up here.
Johnson three on the way. That one no good, and Gepke clears the glass. 50-38 with 6:30 to go in the fourth quarter. They bounce it ahead now. Tunyas for Renzing. Renzing now skips to Gepke, left side of the floor. Then Tysing driving to the 10. Right-handed layup rejected out of the air by Weiss.
Nice defensive play there by Weiss. He slaps it out of bounds, but Mater Dei is just testing the weaknesses, trying to get some ball penetration in there, and they are getting it. And, of course, it shows on the scoreboard. Mater Dei right now 50-38 over Mascoutah. I thought they had a good chance, but I'm surprised at the differential in the score.
Right now, Renzing on the catch on the right side of the floor with it. Moves it to Gepke at the point with 6:15 to go in the fourth quarter. 50-38. Mater Dei out front here of Mascoutah. Gepke now working against Weinstore at the point. Dribble weave handoff Tyson. Here comes a double team from the opposite side. And then his pass to Tunyas was deflected. Now they kick it back out to Gepke at the point. Now Renzing in the right corner. Renzing dribbles up to the right wing. Leaves it for Tunyas. And then Tunyas driving to the hole is impeded and reach-in foul on Stewart, I believe.
Good, yeah, Jaden Stewart's going to get popped for that one as he just kind of get a reach around and try to get it smacked out of bounds, and that's exactly what happened as he came around the body and got him.
Jason Kirkenmeyer back on now for Cole Hockey, who gave Mater Dei some good minutes off the bench. It's the fourth foul on Stewart, fourth-teamer on Mascoutah of the second half of play. That's Renzing in the corner. Back to the right wing for Gepke. Now Tunyas. Now Tysing with 5:40 to go here. 50-38 Mater Dei on your Honest Water scoreboard. Kirkenmeyer at the right elbow with a catch. He faces up. Now leaves it for Renzing in the right corner. Three on the way for Renzing. Oh, that one halfway down and out. Hit everything on the rim but the net. Johnson clears the glass. Johnson with a push, full head of steam, and reach-in foul on Mater Dei with 5:29 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Mater Dei came out here in the second half. They were just a little bit of step behind Mascoutah, and it looked like it was things were beginning to fall apart, but a very well-timed timeout. Coach Shaddy, you said he was getting a little vocal over there. He got the troops in line, and Mater Dei has just been on a tear ever since.
They lob it in to Weinshore. Now they move it over to Stewart, right side of the floor. MD back in that 2-3 zone. And a 12-point lead here in the corner. Weinshore tries a three. That one no good. Renzing cleared the glass. Got a little push from behind by Green, but Renzing held on to the ball.
First shot attempt for Mascoutah here in the fourth quarter.
Tunyas. Double team comes. Driving it, bouncing it. Gepke layup, two. Good.
Wow. Gepke had a baseline drive and just had Jowett all by himself. Jowett did not catch it in time, and it was a nice paid play.
Weiss with a Euro step and a wild shot. No good. Gepke clears the glass and a reach-in foul on Weinstraw. That's going to be the fifth teamer on Mascoutah of the second half of play. 4:55 to go here in the fourth quarter. 52-38 MD.
Since Mascoutah got that lead there about midway through the third, they have just, the wagon wheels have slowly begun to fall off. They have grown cold shooting. They can't get the rebounds. Like I said, the first shot attempt was a three here in the fourth quarter. They have been shut out so far here in the fourth by the Mater Dei Knights.
52-38, 4:55 and rolling. Tunyaso's opposite for Caden Shookman, and Drew Dan just checked on as well for Mater Dei. Shookman's pass weakly thrown. Last touchdown by Gepke, and Mater Dei turns it over.
Possession arrow is favoring the Mater Dei Knights, so that has been an issue here in the second half, as there have been a lot of bodies and a lot of scrums down there, and the Mater Dei Knights are not scared to throw themselves on the floor after that loose ball.
Buckman in now for Shookman after that turnover. 52-38, Mater Dei, 4:45 to go in the fourth. A shortened version of the Spectrum Business postgame will be coming up. Get you the final stats on this one and get you into the Spectrum Business pregame for Central and Nashville. Weiss in the move inside off the glass is good for two, and he was fouled, and Weiss will go to the line for the old-fashioned three.
The bucket and the harm for Weiss, and if you are the Mascoutah Indians, that's what you want to see. That's the first bucket, though, for the Mascoutah Indians here in the fourth. But, he's going to go to the line for the old-fashioned three-pointer, and that could pull them in a little ever so close. Right now it's a 12-point lead, and you cannot count Mascoutah out because they're so darn quick, Greg.
Yeah, exactly. Logan Young here is going to check in now for Mascoutah, along with Tysing and Renzing for Mater Dei, and Buckman will sit along with Gepke. So Weiss at the line. Buckman just picked up his fourth, by the way. Fifth teamer on the Knights. Both teams each now with 5 team fouls apiece. 4:30 to go here in the fourth. Weiss for the +1 is good. 52-41 Mater Dei.
Weiss is 4-5 from the line here, so he's not the one you want to foul.
Tunyas Dant moves it to Renzing, middle of the floor, Tysing, and then bouncing it ahead for Kirkenmeyer, but it was kicked by Stewart.
Stewart, is a kick or a step. Boy, you got lucky there. That's a good way to roll an ankle or blow a knee, man. That was a kind of a dicey place. He stepped right on the ball.
Tunyas will trigger the inbound on the baseline right here in front of us in the Dairy King broadcast booth. Nice screen. The screener play. Renzing off window two. Renzing with 21 points here on the big board with 4:15 to play and a 54-41 lead for Mater Dei. And then Tysing steals it away from Weiss. Tysing going right to the 10. Layup is good for two plus a foul. And Tysing will go to the line. And Jaden Stewart is Dairy Queen for the evening.
14 points for Tysing, 14 points for Gepke. You get 21 points for Renzing. I mean, there we go. You got the they're hitting on all cylinders, as they say, and that's what it's going to take for Mater Dei to win. And they've got this one with 4:09 to play. They've got the lead. Still plenty of basketball to play. 56-41, Mater Dei on top of the Mascoutah Indians.
And Tysing to add to his total. Renzing with 21 points. Gepke's got 16 up on the big board on the far side of the floor here. 13 for Tysing and a chance to make it 14. So the +1 for Tysing, and Stewart fouled out his fifth. Tysing misses the free throw. Ball batted around off the backboard. Kirkenmeyer on the offensive rebound, and we're going to have a reach in on Isaiah Andrews, who just checked in. And now Mater Dei will shoot free throws the rest of the way. First foul on Andrews, 7-teamer. 4:06 to go. Kirkenmeyer at the line. Has he attempted a free throw yet tonight?
Looking at Kirkenmeyer, no, he has not. He has one shot from the field and nailed it down.
So at the line, 1-1 for Kirkenmeyer. Misses the free throw. Rebound up high, down by Green, and no push. 56-41, Mater Dei, largest lead of the game right here, 15 points. And MD looking like they're going to book their way to the title game tomorrow night at 8 o'clock against either Central or Nashville. Coming up next, 3 on the way for Green, straight on. That one no good. Kirkenmeyer battling in there for the rebound. Ball deflected to Isaiah Andrews, and right-handed layup for 2. 56-43, 3:40 to go here in the fourth. Now it's Tyson. Picks up his dribble, Tunyas. Tunyas now stop and goes. Corner Renzing, who then tries to bounce it to Tyson. They turn it over. Green with the steal, 9 turnovers for Mater Dei. Right wing for, I look like a double dribble if I ever see one before by Young. Now he's traveled with it, so there you go.
You got it. You made up for it there. That's the 12th turnover for the Mascoutah Indians with 3:17 to play. As we look at the Honest Water scoreboard, 56-43. Mater Dei over the Mascoutah Indians. And, of course, another one coming up. Of course, the Central Cougars taking on the homestanding Nashville Hornets. And the Assembly Hall here in Nashville the upper bowl now beginning to fill up here in a nice facility at Nashville High School.
It's Tyson for Mater Dei. Now Tunyas middle of the floor. Gepke and Grant Goebel both back on. So more ball handlers on for Mater Dei because Mascoutah are going to turn up the pressure here. Tunyas, right wing, Renzing. Now Goebel's got the ball for Mater Dei. Swings it to the left side of the floor. Tyson now dribbles up to the point. Double team comes. Bounce pass in the corner. Lazy bounce pass, but it was deflected out.
Yeah, we had
57 to play.
Had a little bit of that in the first quarter of game number 1 on Monday. They had made some very lazy passes, and they came back to bite them, but they managed to get that victory. Let's not do that now because this is the nail-biting time for the Mater Dei Knights.
56-43 with 2:54 to go. Goebel cutting back door, goes inside. Left-handed layup's good for 2 for the sophomore, plus a foul.
Man, Goebel, nice change of hands. He was going up hard left side, changed the hand. Wow, that was nice. You can't teach that, man. That kid's got some talent. He's going to be quite the star for the Mater Dei Knights here in the future.
So Goebel at the line. Travis Jasper, Caden Schuckman are both going to check in for Mater Dei. Jasper's going to sit. He's going to get the shooter. So now they're going to switch offense, defense switches. So Renzing will go and sit near the scorer's table. Get ready to check back in for when Mater Dei goes back to the offensive side of the floor here.
10 players getting into the game for the Mater Dei Knights.
Goebel +1, good. The sophomore's got 3, and Jasper will come in to get him to play defense. And big play by Goebel there, and Mater Dei now the 59-43 lead with 2:50 to play in the fourth quarter here. And rolling on, Weinstrawer now. As Sam Mall, number 30, just checked in for Mascoutah as well. He's got the ball for the Indians. Now Isaiah Andrews, right wing there. That is Logan Mall. Sam Mall in the corner with the ball fake. Out top for Logan Mall. Pass stolen away by Gepke. He was cut off, but Gepke goes behind the back with a dribble and a right-handed layup for 2. 18 points for Gepke. And Mater Dei now cruising 61-43 with 2:18 to go in the fourth quarter and counting. Mall for Young left side. Isaiah Andrews at the right side of the floor. Backdoor cutting Weinstrawer against Jasper into the corner. 3 on the way for Mall. That one short, no good. Rebound tipped up high. And Schuckman comes down with it and a reach-in foul on Andrews.
Andrews off the bench getting tallied for the Hackaroo. I guess more on the back there as it's on the far end of the gym, the north side here at Nashville Community High School. 1:56 on the Honest Water scoreboard. Mater Dei up 61-43 over the Mascoutah Indians. Mater Dei looks to be punching their ticket to an 8 o'clock game tomorrow night.
So Mater Dei here, and I was going to finish this thought earlier, but we were caught up in the game here as Caleb Zerlini, number 11, comes on for MD for the first time for Tyson. Fouls on Andrews his second. Schuckman at the line for 1-1. Nonetheless, here, Mater Dei, back whenever they used to have 8 teams in the tournament, that was dating back to 2014 was the last time they had it. Mater Dei's played now, going into tomorrow, play for their 14th title. Haven't won a championship game since 2004 here at the NIT.
Wow.
And, talking about it, before it used to be where you played everybody when it was a 5-team tournament. Mater Dei was not one of those participants that won a championship during that time of 3 years. Now they go to double pool play. Schuckman hits both free throws as Garrett Fuppy comes on 63-43. But Mater Dei, though, playing for 14 titles. That's most in tournament history after this win here tonight.
Mater Dei having, just up the road. It's worth the drive, man. And they always play well here at the Nashville Invitational Tournament.
Weinstrawer now moves it to the right side of the floor for Andrews. 63-43 Mater Dei, and a ball deflected. Tunyas first to the floor. But you're seeing that a lot tonight when the ball's been loose. First guy to the floor has been a white jersey, and we got a held ball, and the arrow goes over to the Knights.
Now you got to give the scrappy Modern Knights an A for hustle, man. They are just throwing themselves all over the place when that ball gets loose, and it's showing. In our pregame show, we said the Modern Knights have to hit on all cylinders. They have to keep Mascoutah off of their game plan, and so far, so good. That's the way it's happened.
Modern also be seeking their, I believe I just counted, their 7th title in tournament history. As right now, it's Travis Jasper. Zerlini in the left wing, now back for Jasper. You got to be Modern seeking their 7th title tomorrow night at 8 o'clock here with this victory, 63-43. I mean, still 1:20 to go as Garrett Puppy gets a 2 off the bench.
Hello.
65-43, Modern Day, 1:15 to go here in the 4th quarter. Shortened version, Spectrum Business postgame will be coming up. High arcing shot by Andrews, no good off the glass. Zerlini clears the glass and throws it ahead for Puppy. Puppy then bouncing into the corner for Nolan Putker, who just checked in for Modern Day as well. Zerlini with a minute to go, driving to the 10. Another sophomore prodigy going up, layup no good, and a rebound by Andrews and a foul on Shookman.
Yep, Shookman got a little push on that one, and in hitting the deck is Isaiah Andrews. But Mascoutah will have the ball with a length of the floor to travel. Under a minute to play, 55.2. And Modern Day cruising 65-43 over Mascoutah here in the waning minutes of seconds of the 4th quarter.
65-43 or so to be Modern Day victory pending the final here. That's all we're going to have as Jasper's going to steal it away and go right to the hole. Right-handed layup, too strong. Zerlini follows it up and puts it in off the glass for 2. 67-43 Modern Day, and Modern Day Knights are going to join the Westland Warriors and Carlisle Indians as being the 3 of the 4 teams to get a victory tonight from Clinton County as Westland defeated Madison earlier tonight, 68-41. Carlisle beat Hamilton County 54-42, and Modern Day leads 67-43. So Clinton County sports looking for a sweep in boys basketball night if the Cougars can win the next game against the Nashville Hornets. 15 seconds to go, and Modern Day is just going to dribble things out here with this victory here tonight over Mascoutah. They're going to play in the championship game tomorrow at 8 o'clock with a 67-43 victory. Is your final on your Honest Water scoreboard. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final stats for you on Spectrum Business postgame. Listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
The Spectrum Business postgame is coming up. This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 was brought to you in part by Isaac Auto Body, Seaver Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Clinton Manor Living Center, Putker Construction, The Breeze and Trenton Dental Group, Nordyke Funeral Home, Prairie Farms Dairy, Tunya's Service Company, Fairman Garage Doors, Jansen Farm Equipment, Home Fashions, The Emmean Insurance Agency, Print Crazy, Silver Spoon Catering, and by Becker Jewelers, with locations in Breeze and Highland, and always online, BeckerJewelers.com.
Illinois farmers have had a trusted financial resource in Farm Credit for more than a century. As a member-driven financial cooperative, our products are driven by a team dedicated to serving each cooperative member with financial expertise, a knowledge of the farmer's operation, and a passion for agriculture. I'm Don Hendricks, Vice President, Financial Services at Farm Credit Illinois in Highland, serving Bond, Clinton, Madison, and Washington counties. Farm Credit offers options other lenders don't, including fully amortized fixed-rate loans for up to 30 years designed to lower the risk of a rising interest rate market, and customizable options created to fit your family farming operations needs, providing you lower, more manageable payments on farm real estate loans. By eliminating the interest rate risk associated with adjustable or variable rate loans, Farm Credit is dedicated to helping farm families succeed today and tomorrow.
With Valentine's Day coming up, maybe you're planning to pop the question. With that in mind, I want you to know why so many engagements begin with a diamond from Becker Jewelers. Hi, this is A.G. Becker, and I believe it is because we make sure that each of our engagement rings is a perfect match for the man that gives it to the woman who will wear it forever. Sounds simple, but it takes a lot of experience and knowledge to get it right. At Becker's, we begin with 69 years of experience. And because we own our store, our overhead is lower than those big mall stores. We are able to offer a better ring, a bigger diamond for less. That takes care of the man who gives the ring. For her, there is no substitute for selection, and nobody, I mean nobody, has a bigger selection of rings, more than 600 in stock. That's backed by an equally impressive selection of diamonds in every shape and size. Becker's knowledge and experience will help you make sure that the ring you choose is perfect for both you and her. It's why so many engagements begin with a diamond from Becker Jewelers.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at the Assembly Hall. Mater Dei victorious in that first game here by a final score of 67-43 here, I think, 67-43, sorry, yeah. Here at the Assembly Hall. Mascoutah falls to 13-7. Mater Dei moves to 9-9 and into the championship game tomorrow evening, where they will wait the opponent of Nashville and Central, which game will be coming up here in about 13 and a half minutes or so. But Mooseman, you got the final stats in that game for us. What you got over there?
Yes, sir. Just going to rip down the leading scorers so far for the Mater Dei Knights. I mean, he's leading all scorers. Devin Rinsing, 21 points. And she did real close, nipping at his heels. And Brady, had Blake Gebke, and he came on in the first quarter like gang shells. They shut him down in the second quarter, but the rest of the game he was netting them up for the Mater Dei Knights with 18 points, 13 for Luke Tunyas. As we move down the line, 4 points for Grant Goebel off of the bench, playing well, and what a ball handler that young man is. You got Shookman in there with 4 points. And then 2 points apiece for Kirkenmeyer, 2 points for Poppy, 2 points for Cellini off the bench, 2 points for Tunyas for the Mater Dei Knights. They outscored Mascoutah 17-5 in the final quarter. Mascoutah was really on a roll there early, about midway through the third quarter. They managed to get their first lead of the ball game, but it's very short-lived, and that's when Mater Dei put the throttle down. On the other side of the coin for the Mascoutah Indians, leading the way for Mascoutah, Blake Weiss with 12 points, 8 points with Sean Weinstor in off the bench, 7 points for Jowett, 6 points apiece for Jaden Stewart and Malik Green, 6 points for those two young men. Johnson and Andrews both with 2, and that rounds out the scoring again. Only 5 points scored in that fourth quarter from Mascoutah to Mater Dei's 17. Mater Dei moves on to the championship tilt tomorrow night with a score of 67-43 over the Mascoutah Indians.
Yeah, we'll have that game for you tomorrow night on Max, as well as that's part of our Carlisle Union Banner presenting our next broadcast. Will be tomorrow at Highland. Central girls in the championship game against O'Fallon at 2:30. And we'll have Mater Dei boys at 8 o'clock for sure. Will they play Central at 8, or will Central play at 6:30? We're going to have that on the other side of this break. Mater Dei victorious here in game 1 tonight, 63-47. We're going to take a commercial break, then we're going to dive into the Spectrum Business pregame here as we get ready for Central and Nashville here in the next game here this evening. We're going to take a break. You're listening to high school boys basketball in the NIT on Max 96.7.
Get unhungry for only $5 at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's. Dig into the $5 All-Star Meal with 4 different meals to choose from, like the Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger and Onion Rings with natural cut fries, a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie, and a 20-ounce drink. Pick a $5 All-Star Meal today from your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's, plus the entire Red Burrito menu. Get unhungry at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's.
Building relationships and buildings in the safest, most efficient, and budget-conscious way has been Putker Construction's mission for over 36 years. Located in Breeze, they have been providing construction management, design, build, and general contracting services on projects throughout Southern Illinois and the Midwest. They are a second-generation, family-owned, and veteran-owned business with a goal to exceed their clients' expectations in every way. For more information, call 526-7213 or go to PutkerConstruction.com.
Garages are great, and then something eventually goes wrong with your garage door. Don't just call anyone when you have a garage door problem. Call Fairman Garage Doors, providing trusted quality service for over 20 years. Locally owned and operated, Fairman Garage Doors can handle residential and commercial, and no job is too big or too small. Call 526-8548 for Fairman Garage Doors, an authorized Clopay dealer.
What is one of the first things people notice about you? You guessed it, it's your teeth. Let Dr. Trong, Dr. Erickson, or Dr. Hillsman at Breeze or Trenton Dental Group give you a smile you can be proud of. Since 1995, Breeze and Trenton Dental Group has served the community with a family-friendly setting. Breeze and Trenton Dental Group is also your Invisalign provider. They offer cosmetic treatments to improve your smile, as well as tooth implants. Schedule your appointment today in Breeze at 526-4233 or Trenton at 224-7129.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here this evening at the Assembly Hall. Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside as we dive into the Spectrum Business pregame show here as we get ready for the 14-5 Nashville Hornets. They are 4-1 in the conference and have won 4 in a row entering this game tonight. We'll take on the Central Cougars, who have an 8-8 record, 2-3 in the conference, and have lost 3 of 5 entering this game here this evening. This is the other semifinal game, we could call it.
Yeah.
Here between these two. The winner of this game will get the Modern Day Knights tomorrow night. Big story in this game, big storyline. Cougars are going to be without 4 players tonight for violation of team rules. They are out actually for the next 2 games. So kind of now they will tentatively have 4 guys sitting. 2 starters are Simon Thomas, Camden Wimpy. 2 of those guys, those are numbers 2 and 3 in the scoring column for the Cougars. So they're going to be without a combined total of about 20 points tonight. So it's going to be more of a load on Tyler Jost. Guys like him, Mason Weems, Carson Fairman, Jackson Haig, Max Campworth, Calvin Rockers. Cougars in the place of those 2 guys tonight are going to start Logan Hamilton and Emmett Jansen. Emmett Jansen, not going to lie to you, Bruce, just got his varsity jersey last Friday night. So will be thrown into the starter's role this evening due to the suspension of 4 players tonight.
Talk about throwing him to the Wolves. Now, we did see him coming into the ball game there on Monday night as well. Played very well. Got a lot of quickness for the Central Cougars. I mean, the Central Cougars, again, we talked about kind of a tale of 2 teams, and they really are a tale of 2 teams. It depends on which Central Cougars team shows up tonight. And, of course, with the violation of team rules, they are shorthanded with a couple of starters. So, that's going to be another added caveat. So we'll have to see how things go against the homestanding Nashville Hornets. And it doesn't matter what Nashville's record would be, but you come to the Assembly Hall and you come to the Nashville Invitational Tournament, the Nashville Hornets are going to be ready to play some basketball.
Hornets are seeking a championship. They haven't won a title since 2015. They've won a total of 7 championships overall, trying to get back there for the first time when it comes to like the bracket play style. And as I mentioned, the last time they won a championship in the bracket play was 2000, and in 2007, the Hornets, last time they were in a championship game was 2010. Even though they won the championship, they were co-champions with T-Town, and I think that was 2014, I think, when it was where you had to play all 5 teams, during that span that was in the tournament at that time. So Nashville had a co-championship in 2015, but looking for their first title game since then. Cougars are seeking to play in their 11th championship game since 1997. They have 9 NIT championships, and actually, Moose Man, they've won the last 2, looking for their second three-peat, but it's going to come on a tough caveat here this weekend without 4 players on the floor, and 2 of them being starters and high-profile players coming into this game here tonight. Nashville 14-5, Cougars 8-8. We're going to take a break here on the Spectrum Business pregame. Your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off is coming up as well. We're going to have your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups on the other side of this break. Listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
Hello, I'm Wes Ronan, head chef and owner of Silver Spoon Catering. I've been working in the food industry for over 15 years, fine-tuning my craft as a professional chef and caterer. I would like to invite you to visit our new storefront location on Old Highway 50 in Breeze. We prepare daily specials using only the freshest ingredients possible. Find out what we're serving this week by calling us at 791-7847 or check us out at Silver Spoon, Illinois on Facebook.
Prairie Farms Dairy helps build strong bodies and strong minds. Prairie Farms Dairy offers the finest dairy products like skim milk, slice and string cheese, sour cream, cottage cheese, flavored yogurts, light ice cream, and more. Take charge of your body and get your daily source of vitamins and minerals from the products you've come to love from Prairie Farms Dairy. You can always count on Prairie Farms Dairy, always fresh, always the best.
You love your home, but over time, you can get a little tired of it. It It really doesn't take much, however, to freshen your home's look, especially when you get help from Home Fashions in Carlisle. Update floors with brand names like Shaw, Mohawk, Mannington, and Armstrong. Home Fashions also offers cabinets, countertops, Hunter Douglas window treatments, furniture, and more. Check out more at homefashions-inc.com, turning your space into elegance and grace. Home Fashions in Carlisle.
Start saving on your heating bills today with a 7 Series or 5 Series water furnace from Tunya Service Company. The 7 Series water furnace is the world's most efficient geothermal system. In addition to big savings on your heating costs, the 7 Series and the 5 Series water furnace carries a 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a free estimate and the world's most experienced geothermal team, call Tunya Service Company in Damiansville today, 248-5130.
Need insurance? Insurance you can really count on? If so, turn to Dan Imming at Imming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Dan and his staff will provide you with the insurance coverage and service you deserve. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or commercial, your choices aren't limited either. Imming Insurance Agency represents many outstanding companies, so get covered by the best. Call Imming Insurance Agency at 594-4536 or stop by 589 9th Street in Carlisle. Imming Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Clinton County sports.
Working farms are busy all year long, so depend on Jansen Farm Equipment to keep your equipment running strong. With a parts store and service department, Jansen Farm Equipment has a team of professionals that you can count on. Jansen Farm Equipment carries AGCO, New Idea, Gleaner, White, and Massey Ferguson. Jansen Farm Equipment, 18222 State Route 127. Shop online at jansenfarm.com or call 594-2962.
You're on Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here. We got about 3 minutes or so away from your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off here. Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside here in the Dairy King broadcast booth at the Assembly Hall. Game 2 of our doubleheader here tonight as we get ready for Nashville, the host Hornets, and the Cougars. We take a look here at your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups. Cougars will be in their road purple uniforms with the white lettering and the black trim. Lineup looks a little different tonight. They'll go 6'1" sophomore guard, number 3, Emmett Jansen. A 5'9" senior guard, number 13 is Carson Fairman. A 5'10" junior guard, number 20 is Logan Hamilton. A 6'3" junior forward, number 40 is Max Kempworth. And a 6'9" senior center, number 55 is Tyler Jost. The Cougars head coach Jeremy Schubert is in his 5th year. The Cougars 8-8 on the year, 2-3 in the conference, lost 3 of 5. Schubert's assistants, Donnie Pedersen, Kurt Peters, and Cody Emming are the guys in the suits as well. Joining him on the other side for the Nashville Hornets, who are 14-5 for Wayne Hari. His lineup will look like this. A 6'5" junior guard, number 11 is Bryson Boltman. A 6' senior guard, number 23 is Jake Haley. A 6'4" sophomore guard, number 25 is Carson Parker. A 6'2" junior forward, number 32 is Cameron Parker. And a 6'5" junior center, number 42, is Tanner Bergman. The Hornets will be in their home white uniforms with the dark blue lettering and the red trim around the letters and the numbers for Nashville. They're 14-5 on the year, 4-1 in the conference, and have won 4 in a row entering this game here tonight. Head coach is Wayne Hari. He's in his 1st year as the boys coach, but as we both know, he's got a long time experience of coaching girls basketball and is a Hall of Famer in coaching basketball as well in the state of Illinois. His assistant coaches are Jason Guess, Patrick Weathers, and Kelly Cruiser, and those are your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups here tonight. And it should be one heck of a basketball game tonight. Cougars down 4 starters. Going to have to fight through it. There's no excuses, for violation of team rules. You're going to have to play the game now with the guys you got.
That's right. Play the game with the guys you got. Hopefully they've game planned well. Of course, they have an opportunity here to set a statement, move on to that championship game. We'll just see how it all plays out.
We'll take a break here. We come back, we're going to have your hometown proud Carlisle IGA opening tip-off here between the Hornets, who are 14-5, and the Cougars, who are 8-8. You're listening to the NIT and the Central Cougars here on Max 96.7.
Preferred Flooring and Breeze provides free in-home estimates, design consultation, and competitive pricing for all types of flooring like hardwood, carpet, and laminate. Find quality flooring options for all designs and budgets at Preferred Flooring and Breeze. Stop by the showroom to see for yourself all the options. Just a couple doors down from the Turf on Old Highway 50. Call to set up an appointment at 526-9393 or preferredflooring.com.
Nordyke Funeral Home is thinking about your future and offers secure, pre-planned funeral arrangements, relieving the emotional burden for those you love, allowing you to express your own wishes, and assures peace of mind with financial concerns when your family needs it the most. Nordyke Funeral Home has 5 locations in Albers, Aveston, Breeze, New Baden, and now Carlisle. Visit NordykeFuneralHome.com or call 588-3533. Striving to earn your family's confidence and trust, Nordyke Funeral Home with 5 locations.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Smith, Administrator of Clinton Manor Living Center in New Baden.
And my name is Sarah Gershner, Director of Human Resources.
At Clinton Manor, we provide short and long-term nursing and therapy services in a comfortable, pleasant setting.
We are also committed to adding top talent to our caring and highly skilled nursing team.
For more information about our services or to apply, give us a call at 588-4924 or visit us at ClintonManorLivingCenter.com.
Isaac Auto Body in Carlisle offers quality service for a variety of vehicle-related mishaps. Since 1970, Isaac Auto Body has been there when you need them most. From accident scene recovery to 24/7 towing, give them a call at 594-2435. Isaac Auto Body's skilled collision repair team and auto body painters can make any car look as good as the day it left the dealer's lot. Isaac Auto Body is committed to providing fast, quality service on your vehicle. Find them online at isaacautobody.com.
Get it printed with Print Crazy. Printing everything you could possibly ever need. Print Crazy for brochures, business cards, and flyers to vehicle wraps for cars, trucks, and boats, and more, a lot more. Print Crazy for shirts and apparel, invitations, signs, doors and floors, and more. So much more. See for yourself at printcrazy.com. That's CRAZEE. Printcrazy.com on Old Highway 50 in Breeze. Call 526-9260.
Seaver Brothers has what you're looking for. Take a spin with Seaver Brothers and drive home in your new or pre-owned Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge truck today. Let Seaver Brothers give you the car buying experience that no other dealership can offer. Seaver Brothers stands behind their products and also has an outstanding service department with qualified technicians to keep your vehicles running strong. Stop by Seaver Brothers, 811 Washington Street in Carlisle, or call 594-2624 for your next Seaver Brothers sales associate.
Even the best drivers have an occasional mishap, from fender benders to serious auto accidents. Beacon Insurance and your local agency, Benhoff Insurance in Breeze and Trenton, keep you protected with an auto insurance policy that covers a wide range of mishaps. And you'll save money too with multi-car and multi-policy discounts, as well as good student, hybrid auto, and mature driver savings opportunities. Find out more about an affordable auto.
Release the sharks! All 3 grades of Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines act as a barrier that helps shield and protect critical engine parts. So go ahead, folks. Protect your engine with Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines.
Fill up at your area clean and convenient CC Food Mart locations. We're moments away from your hometown proud Carlisle IGA tip-off. This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 is brought to you in part by Isaac Auto Body, Seaver Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Clinton Manor Living Center, Putker Construction, The Breeze and Trenton Dental Group, Nordyke Funeral Home, Prairie Farms Dairy, Tunya's Service Company, Fairman Garage Doors, Jansen Farm Equipment, Home Fashions, The Emeen Insurance Agency, Print Crazy, Silver Spoon Catering, and by Becker Jewelers, with locations in Breeze and Highland, and always online, BeckerJewelers.com.
We welcome you back into the Dairy King broadcast booth. The lineups have been read. The anthem has been sung. We're ready for Game 2 of the evening here tonight between the Hornets of Nashville and Central here. Hornets 14-5, Cougars 8-8. Winner of this game advances on to play the Mater Dei Knights tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. The loser will play at 6:30 tomorrow night against Mascoutah. Cougars looking for another three-peat opportunity. They're going to be shorthanded tonight, though, without the 4 players for a violation of team rules, suspended for 2 games. Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside here at the Assembly Hall. We get ready here for your hometown proud Carlisle IG opening tip-off. We welcome you back here to the Dairy King broadcast booth.
Indeed, indeed. We're going to see how the Central playing with 2 starters on the bench, see how they respond.
Boltman and the Hornets win the opening tip-off. He's got it at the right wing, driving it at Jansen. Shot forced up over Emmett Jansen. His shot no good by Boltman. He gets the offensive rebound. He swings it out top for Carson Parker. Right wing to Cameron Parker now for Boltman, top of the key, driving it at Jansen and kicking it to the right wing. 3 on the way, no good there by Cameron Parker, and Jost clears the glass for the Cougars, and Carson Fairman will push it to the front court. Right wing, now Fairman moves it to Jost, left side of the floor. Bounce passing to the right wing for Max Campworth. Logan Hamilton gets open, 3 on the way. That one short, no good that time. The rebound cleared down by Cameron Parker. Boltman across the timeline here. First quarter action brought to you by Tin Pin Antique Mall. Carson Parker now with the basketball. So check that, Cameron Parker. Now Carson Parker in the corner. 2 on the way. That one no good there. And the rebound cleared down by Jost. And Fairman's going to bring it up here. A minute gone by opening quarter. No score on your Honest Water scoreboard. Fairman off the screen at the right side of the floor. Now to the right wing. Pass up top to Emmett Jansen. Deflected, stolen away. Layup was blocked out of the air by Jansen, but a foul as Haley will go to the free throw line for the Hornets.
And yeah, Jansen really had no other opportunity unless he wanted the easy layup. Got the foul. We have no score with 6:53 to go here. First quarter action. 0 apiece at the Honest Water scoreboard, but Nashville's at the free throw line.
Jake Haley at the free throw line for the season. 65%. First one of 2 on the way is good there for Haley. 1-0 Hornets here, early stages of the opening period of play. Haley at the line. A lone senior in the starting lineup. Free throw on the way is good. 2-0 Hornets. And Carson Fairman will bring it up for the Cougars with a slow, methodical walk. Now he'll go for Logan Hamilton at the point. Hamilton for Jost at the left wing. Hands off for Fairman. They go right wing now for Logan Hamilton, and an illegal screen set on Campworth and a turnover for the Cougars. Second team foul on the Cougars. First one on Campworth.
Second turnover for the Central Cougars there on the foul away from the ball. So,
and that is Carson Parker across the timeline. Boltman with a catch at the right elbow. Hands off for Parker going inside. Initiates contact with Jost. His shot attempt no good. Jost clears the glass, and he wants to run with it. Jost stops and pops in the lane. Shot no good on the teardrop. Rebound battled for Hamilton, then carries it out to Jansen. Now Carson Fairman. Right wing for Tyler Jost. Hamilton at the point. 6:15 to go. 2-0 Hornets. Fairman now off the screen from Campworth on the right wing. Down the right corner for Hamilton. Now Campworth open. He'll try a 3 straight on. No out, and good for 3 for Max Campworth. And the Cougars take a 3-2 lead here 2 minutes into the opening period. Boltman now back across the timeline. On the right wing, hand off there. That is Carson Parker.
Yeah, Parker looked like he had position, but he kind of broke at the knees and kind of went back, and that's what got him on that back pedal, and Jost is going to the line to shoot a couple.
Parker's first. Jost at the line here. First team foul on the Hornets. And again, I think the reason why they don't grant the offensive foul there on Jost is Parker set up too far underneath the rim.
Yeah.
First free throw on the way for Jost. Rattles out, no good. Here comes Mason Weems on 33 for the first time for the Cougars for Campworth. With 4:49 to go. Hornets won't play more than 6-7 guys. Bringing Matt Anderson and Brandon Schnitker. They're really the only 2 other guys the Hornets will play. Free throw on the way for Jost. Cougars can play just about anybody tonight with 4 guys out. 4-2 Cougars as Jost hits the first of 2 free throws, or hits the second of 2 free throws, and it's 4:45 to go and 4-2 Cougar lead. That is Carson Parker on the right wing. Cameron Parker moves it to Bergman, left wing for Jake Haley. Haley bouncing it on the baseline for Bergman. Hand off in the corner for Boltman. Boltman against Jansen, stops and goes in the lane, forces a shot up, no good there on the layup, and the ball last touched out by Boltman, and the ball goes over to the Cougars with 4:24 to go here in the opening period of play.
Right now, both teams just kind of feeling each other out. There's not a lot of, well, let me say this. It's been finesse, but kind of sloppy.
Yes. Fairman across the timeline, right wing for Emmett Jansen. Off the ball screen from Weems. The sophomore tries a three from the right wing, and he leaves that one a little bit short. Doesn't hit anything, and the ball caroms out of bounds, and the ball back over to the Hornets. 4-2. Cougars lead. Bryson Boltman will bring it across for the Nashville Hornets. He's got it now over to the left wing for Cameron Parker. Bergman, top of the key, right wing. Haley lob inside, and a hold on Hamilton as him and Carson Parker battling for position. And a foul on Hamilton.
Yep, Hamilton's going to be the unwitting recipient of that foul. They were just kind of fighting together, and, it was both of those guys have been dueling out. You could have gone one way or the other.
First foul on Hamilton. Third teamer. Boltman gets it in for Jake Haley on the right wing. Now it's Cameron Parker at the right side of the floor. Back into the corner now for Boltman. Boltman on the hedge by Weems, and reach in on Weems as well.
And Weems, they're fighting each other off, and that's the one thing that, they talk about those check fouls, or we talk about, you can't hand check them. But I've noticed in the game before this, in this game, there's a lot of times where the runner just bumps in to the defender, and that's kind of one of those deals right there. He was at wrong place, wrong time.
Haley left wing bouncing it for Bergman. Out top, Carson Parker, 4-2 Cougars, 3:35 to go in the first. Parker hands off Boltman at the point. Boltman left wing off the ball screen, looking to turn the corner against Jansen. He spins in the lane. Now leaves it back to the left wing for Cameron Parker. Now Bergman tries a 6-foot jumper on the way, no good there, and the rebound cleared down by Jansen. Carson Fairman to push. Right wing, Logan Hamilton. Fairman, Jost. Bouncing Weems, right elbow. Now dribbles it out to the right wing. Now Hamilton left side of the floor. Lob into Jost. Jump hook in the lane. That one left short, no good that time. The rebound cleared down by Boltman. 4-2 Cougars, 2:58 to go first. Boltman driving inside. The ball deflected out by Carson Fairman. And a couple of subs get ready to check in here. Matt Anderson on for the first time for the Hornets. Number 43, Jackson Hagg's going to check in along with Calvin Rockers. And Max Campworth back on. Bryson Boltman to trigger it. Hamilton will sit here. They had 6 guys on the floor. Can't play with 6 on the floor last time I checked in this game.
No.
They get it in for Carson Parker. Bruce. And now we got an illegal screen on the underneath on the set by Matt Anderson. And the Hornets turn over the second time. It has been a slow start, sluggish start a little bit.
Yeah, sluggish is a good word. Sloppy, sluggish. Sluggish I think would be probably better. Just neither team can find their footing here.
Fairman, right wing, Calvin Rockers. Rockers out top to Fairman now for Rockers. Grabs the ball screen. Now Jackson Hagg at the point. Rockers on the right wing. Hits a cutting Campworth back out. Rockers tries a deep 2, and hey, Rockers gets an easy 2-point field goal out of it.
Yeah, Rockers, man, he had the rainbow ball on that one. He was going to shake some drops of rain out of there because it was a fountain ball.
2:18 to go first quarter. 6-2 Cougars. That's Jake Haley. Matt Anderson right side of the floor. That's Carson Parker in the right corner now, who skips it all the way over to the left wing for Haley. Haley dribbling to the 10, layup on the way, no good. He was fouled, though, by Rockers, and that'll be his first. And now the 15th foul on the Cougars. So now fouls starting to mount here early in this ball game.
They sure are.
For the Cougars.
Rockers there in pursuit. Tried to catch the ball handler, and it just kind of looked like he kind of just got tripped up and fell into the ball handler. It's popped with his foul. Of course, his first, team 5th.
Haley back at the line. First one on the way. Good there. 6-3. Cougars out in front of the Nashville Hornets on your Honest Water scoreboard.
Haley's 3 for 3 from the line as Nashville halves the lead of Central, 6-3.
Second Haley free throw here on the way is no good that time, and Jost clears the glass. And Carson Fairman will bring it across the timeline. Fairman. Left side of the floor, Jackson Hagg. Off the ball screen from Jost. Hagg dribbling and looking over the defense. Now Fairman with a catch, left elbow back for Hagg. Bounce pass to Jost at the right elbow, and a whistle and a foul on Cameron Parker on the entry fee. And with 1:48 to go, it's the third team foul on the Hornets. First one on Parker.
Yeah, Cameron Parker got that pop there as Jost had position, just kind of got him with the hip, pushed him as soon as he touched the ball. They got him with the foul.
Hagg driving the baseline. He then tried to leave it out there for Rockers. His pass, though, deflected, stolen away by Bryson Boltman. And that's the third Cougar turnover. That's Cameron Parker for Carson Parker on the right baseline. Parker driving into the lane. His shot blocked out of the air by Jost, but Parker saves it from going out of bounds. Cameron Parker, Matt Anderson back for Cameron Parker. 6-3, 1:28 to go first quarter. Anderson in the right corner. Lob inside to Boltman, and we got a foul away from the basketball, and that one might be on Boltman, and the hook they're going to call on Boltman.
Yeah, Boltman getting very aggressive back there, and just kind of pushing and shoving, and got popped with that foul. So turnover, Nashville. That's their third on that foul.
First foul on Boltman, 14th foul on the Hornets. That's Fairman now is going to use the high ball screen at the point for Campworth. Looks over the defense, hits Campworth on the left wing, who ball fakes it and drives it. Floater on the way, no. Rebound, Bryson Boltman. Boltman's going to push. 1 minute to go, first quarter. Boltman working against Fairman, leaves it outside for Carson Parker, working against Jackson Haig. Now for Cameron Parker on the right wing with 50 seconds to go, 6-3. And we got a whistle again away from the basketball. That's going to be a hold this time on Fairman. That's going to be the 16th foul on the Cougars.
Going to be a long game if the refs don't swallow the whistles, man. We're going to be here a while.
Emmett Jansen now back on here for the Cougars. Haig will sit. First foul on Fairman, 16th foul on the Cougars here of the opening half. We got 49 seconds to go. They'll lob it outside for Cameron Parker. Matt Anderson back for Cameron Parker, left side of the floor. He will drive it around Campworth and spin on the block and leaves it for Boltman on the left wing, who will try a three, and he'll knock it down. Tied at 6 points apiece. Here comes Carson Fairman making the slow, methodical walk across the timeline with 30 seconds to go on the Hornet emblem here at the Assembly Hall. And he will direct traffic. Right wing, Emmett Jansen. High ball screen comes. They move it over to Jost with 18 seconds. Now hand it off for Carson Fairman. Cougars will play for the last shot. They will get the ball. Start the second quarter pending a tie-up. 9 seconds left. Fairman dribbling with 8. Now 7. Jost on the right wing with 6. Campworth. Fairman lob inside to Jost with 3. Fall-away jumper on the baseline. Left short, no good. The rebound battle, and that is the end of the first quarter. Your score on your Honest Water scoreboard, the Nashville Hornets 6, the Central Cougars 6. Listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
Is the all-new Chevy Silverado the right truck for you? Hi, Colby Voss at K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle. The all-new Chevy Silverado has the comfort and conveniences you expect from a Chevy, plus the performance and handling you need. We have several new trucks to choose from, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Stop by K&J Chevrolet and drive a Silverado and see for yourself what a tremendous value we offer and what the hype is all about. K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle, just west of town on Old Route 50. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Companies are hiring again. That's good news. Bad news, you don't have the skills they're looking for. Kaskaskia College can fix that. KC's welding technology program can set you up with the skills industries are looking for. More good news, classes are available at KC's Trenton Center or Crisp Technology Center. Call Sean Morris at 545-3406. The demand is there, the pay is there. Where are you? Kaskaskia College, your future starts here.
Max 96.7.
Here in the Dairy King broadcast booth at the Assembly Hall, Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside. Cougars will have the ball to begin the second quarter play. It's both Parkers out there, Matt Anderson, Jake Haley, and Bryson Boltman for Nashville. The Cougars will counter with Jost, Jansen, Fairman, Campworth, and Calvin Rockers begin the second quarter.
Central shooting 2 of 6 from the field there overall, 1 for 3 from outside the arc, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line in a rather sloppy first quarter for both teams.
Fairman right wing goes in the corner. Rockers will try a 3, and it was blocked out of the air by Carson Parker and into the seats here in the lower bowl, and it'll stay with the Cougars on this end of the floor here.
On the other side of the coin, the Nashville Hornets, 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from the arc, and 3 of 4 from the line. So you got a three-pointer and 3 free throws, give them the 6 points here.
Fairman for Rockers, Campworth lob, left block, Jost. Spinning in the lane and a foul. And that one's on Cameron Parker as well. That's going to be his second.
And Cameron Parker, I think, it kind of got sucked in there as Jost didn't handle the pass real well. It was a little off balance, fell forward to kind of get the pass. And from behind, it looked like he might have been pushed, but I don't think there was much contact there. So a victim of circumstances, they say, for Cameron Parker of the Nashville Hornets. We're tied up at 6 apiece.
Jost with the basketball here. 30 seconds gone by in the second quarter. Jost battling inside. He shot up off the glass. Tough 2 is in for Tyler Jost. 8-6 Cougars. As into the game for the first time, a 6'5 sophomore for the Hornets, number 40, Terry Pelchinski. That is Boltman, right wing, Matt Anderson. And Anderson, as Haley slipped on the cut, Rockers bouncing it for him, and Jansen, he goes inside against Pelchinski. His shot attempt no good. Battle for the rebound, deflected around and loose on the floor in a diving battle. And the arrow gives it over to the Hornets. And Jeremy Schubert, though, I seen him on the far side here from us, applauding the effort on the hustle.
Yeah, indeed. Well, you had Emmett Jansen coming down. He had that breakaway, but he knew there was a couple of Hornets closing in on him, one from his right side and one catching him from behind. He knew he had to change the shot at the very last second to avoid the swat, and I think that just little subtle change just kind of messed up his trajectory, and he couldn't get that chip layup to fall.
Brandon Schnitker on here. Second quarter action brought to you by Becker Jewelers. Bryson Boltman's got it. Cougars own an 8-6 lead on your Honest Water scoreboard here. Early stages, second quarter. Matt Anderson, right wing for Boltman now. Out top, that's Pelchinski. Left wing, Schnitker. Bounce pass inside. That's Carson Parker. Kick out Anderson, left wing with a ball fake, and he shuffled the puppies and a travel on the Hornets in the 5th turnover. And so far, this first half has been described by whistles.
Whistles, and a lot of fouls and turnovers.
Fairman bringing it across here, 8-6. Cougars out front. Right wing, Calvin Rockers. That is Carson Fairman. Now Max Campworth, who dribbles down to the left wing. Now back for Carson Fairman, who calls out a set. Hands it off into the corner for Campworth. Now out top Rockers. Right wing, Emmett Jansen will try a three, and that one is nylon and good for the sophomore, Emmett Jansen. 11-6. Cougars now, largest lead of the game. 6:10 to go first half. Back across the timeline is Carson Parker. Pelchinski now left side of the floor. That is Bryson Boltman for Schnitker now. It's a cutting Carson Parker, and then they step back and an offensive foul on Carson Parker on the discard with the arm, and Wayne Horry just sitting with his legs crossed, arms folded in the chair. Not happy on this end of the floor for the Hornets with 5:50 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, trying to get some separation is all he was trying to do, and Carson Parker just kind of used that forearm to generate that separation. And as goes with the defense, no handshaking. You cannot do that as an offensive player, especially that paramount right there in front of the referee.
That is now the second foul on Parker, Carson Parker. That is both teams now with 16 fouls. And bringing it up, Logan Hamilton, who just checked in. Jake Haley back on for the Hornets as well. Now with it is Carson Fairman, handoff right wing for Max Campworth. Now it's Tyler Jost dribbling and driving to the 10. Right-handed layup is good for two, and a timeout taken by Wayne Horry with 5:30 to go in the first half. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard. Central 13, Nashville 6, listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
Southern Bus and Mobility is your Brawnability dealer in Breeze. Brawnability features the broadest lineup of wheelchair-accessible vehicles with more brands, entry types, features, and price points than any other manufacturer in the industry. See for yourself at Southern Bus and Mobility why a new or certified pre-owned wheelchair-accessible Brawnability vehicle is the only way to go. Call 526-4131 or stop by just east of Breeze on Old Route 50.
You found Max 96.7.
Back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth at the Assembly Hall, Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside 13-6. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard. 5:30 to go first half, and the Hornets have the basketball. Tanner Bergman back on for Nashville during that stop. That is Brandon Schnitker. Bergman, right wing, Bryce Boltman. Driving it at Emmett Jansen. Reverse layup on the other end with a nice kiss off the glass for two for Bryce Boltman.
That first bucket for Nashville here in the quarter, and Boltman just kind of took that power move along the baseline, got underneath and did that reverse hook. Nice play for the Nashville Hornets.
Fairman now at the right side of the floor, off the ball screen, dribbling to the left wing. He surveys the defense, hits Campworth now. Back for Fairman in the left corner. Campworth at the top of the key, hands off left wing for Fairman, off the ball screen. He tries to turn the corner right wing. Jansen now Joe's top of the key. He wants a three straight on. Nylon again and a good for three.
Oh, man, I hold my breath every time Jost takes one, but I'll give him that one. That was a pretty shot.
16-8, Cougars lead, largest lead of the game, 8 points, 4:34 and rolling here in the first half. Boltman, top of the key, spinning, lost his footing, pass deflected out to Jake Haley. Haley drives to the 10, left-handed layup, two, good, Haley. And then on the Schnitker pressure, Jansen threw it in, and Fairman counted when he caught it. It hit off his leg and kicked out of bounds.
That is the fourth turnover for the Central Cougars. That's going to get some momentum here for the Nashville, homestanding Nashville Hornets, something you don't want to do if you're Breeze Central.
Another sub on for the Cougars, number 5, a junior, Garrett Richter. Boltman to trigger the inbound. Bobs, Haley on the right wing against Hamilton, driving to the 10, and a kick out for Pelchinski. Corner three on the way, no good. Jost clears the rebound, and Trying to push. 4:10 to play here in the first half. 16-10. Richter driving. Stops in the middle of the lane and kicks it out for Hamilton on the left wing. Now Jost. Now Garrett Richter will set things up. 16-10 Cougars. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Richter. Bounce pass to Jost on the elbow. Hands it off. Well, he attempted to hand it off for Hamilton. Now Hamilton's got it at the point for the Cougars. Surveys the defense. Hits Emmett Jansen on the left wing, who ball fakes it. Jansen now back for Max Campworth. Now he'll get direction from Jeremy Schubert in the Cougar sideline. Richter off against Schnitker. Now it's for Campworth for Jost, top of the key. Working against Bergman. Right wing, Logan Hamilton. 3:30 to go. First half, right wing Jansen. Now it's Richter. Dribbling and kicking it for Hamilton, left wing. Now Jost, who hits a cutting Campworth inside, but the pass was a little too high, an awkward catch, and another Cougar turnover, their fifth. Boltman in transition for the Hornets. Pelchinski, hand off left wing, Boltman. 3:13 to go. Boltman drives it at Jansen, shot up, partially blocked out of the air by Jost. Boltman on the second jump, though, gets a rebound, and then he was fouled, and Boltman to the free throw line. Check that, Cougar foul on the far end.
Yeah, I was really on this last possession for the Cougars. I was going to talk about and pat them on the back for the patience they had and the crisp passing, and that just got, as soon as I was getting ready to say something, that's when they turned it over. But I mean, they were very diligent on that. Just they couldn't turn it. They couldn't put the bucket in as they just went too many passes inside.
Boltman, who's a 73% free throw shooter, knocks down the first one of two. Carson Parker back on for the Hornets. Cougars bring Mason Weems out there. Jansen will sit with his second foul. 7-teamer on the Cougars here. 16-11, 3:08 to go first half. Boltman second free throw good. 16-12. Cougars still out front on your Honest Water scoreboard here with 3:05 and rolling to go in the opening half. Now the 6'9 center Jost across the timeline, right wing for Logan Hamilton off the ball screen. Picks up his dribble, needs help. Haley all over him. Now it's for Max Campworth on the right wing. Campworth handoff right corner for Garrett Richter. Off the ball screen. Now it's Mason Weems, left wing for Tyler Jost. Jost off the screen, driving and kicking to the corner. Hamilton tries a three from the right wing. That one's short, no good, and Carson Parker clears the glass. Parker pushing, right wing Schnitker. Schnitker back for Parker. 16-12, 2:30 to go first half. Now Haley, left side of the floor for the Hornets. Driving to the hole, trying to leave it in the corner for Schnitker, and the ball last deflected out. They're going to say by the Cougars.
Wow, I think Nashville thought it was going to be the Cougar ball. Three of them started walking this way, and then they had to get called back.
Jeremy Schubert asking the one official, exchanging his early pleasantries with 2:24 to go in the first half. They will inbound it on the baseline on the screen. The screener, Haley, backs his way inside against Hamilton. His shot attempt no good. Boltman with the rebound, and his shot attempt off glass is good for two. 16-14. And we got a timeout taken on the floor by Jeremy Schubert with 2:15 to go in the first half. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard. Cougars 16, Hornets 14. Listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
When you put money in our bank, you started a chain reaction. We made an auto loan. A local car dealer sold a car. A car salesman got a commission. His wife bought groceries. The checker at the supermarket got a paycheck. You made that happen. Thanks. The First National Bank in Carlisle. A better way to bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at 1nbcarlisle.com.
This is Max 96.7.
2:15 to go here in the first half. Welcome you back to the Assembly Hall. Greg Meyer here, Moose Lloyd alongside the Dairy King broadcast booth. 16-14 your score on your Honest Water scoreboard. Central leading the Nashville Hornets here. Jackson Haig and Carson Fairman back on during the break. And back on for the Hornets, I believe, is number 40. Then is Terry Pelchinski. Fairman off a couple of screens on the right wing for the Cougars into the corner for Logan Hamilton. Right side of the floor now. Fairman with it with 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Hamilton off the ball screen. Block pass inside to Jost. Now outside for Haig. Dribbles down, trying to get it to him on the right wing, and they bounce it off the leg of Boltman. They actually call it a kick. It'll stay with the Cougars on this end.
Right now, the Nashville defense is really manning up on the Cougars and really not giving them anything to look at inside.
Fairman inbounds to Jost on the right wing, 1:40 to go. You mentioned during the break, killing the Cougars right now is the second chance opportunities for the Hornets. just a little too far out of his reach, and now 6 Cougar turnovers here, 16-14, and Matt Anderson back on for the Hornets for Bergman.
So, yeah, I mean, another wasted possession there. But that one there, they didn't show quite as much patience. They were just trying to force it in. They had a good look at Jost underneath there to turn the ball over, but just a little bit out of his reach.
Boltman brings it across for the Hornets. 1:24 to go and counting here, 16-14. Cougars now in a 2-3 zone. Boltman. Right wing, that's Bergman or Pelchinski. Now Boltman top of the key, left wing Haley. Now Boltman. Bergman now, Pelchinski. Haley now Boltman with 58 seconds to go. Skipping to Pelchinski on the right wing. Now they move it over to Haley, top of the key. Boltman now left wing dribbles up to the top of the key. Now they move to Pelchinski, right side of the floor. Boltman now dribbling from the top of the key to the right wing, now to the corner. Picks up his dribble, hits Anderson, then cutting down the side. There was Schnitker. Haley in the left corner. Good D by Fairman. Now it's Pelchinski. They move it around to Boltman again here. 16-14 Cougars, 30 seconds to go. Anderson handoff Haley, top of the key. Right wing Boltman. Ball faking, drives it, leaves it for Pelchinski in the corner. Now Pelchinski back for Boltman. 3 on the way, no good. Hamilton with the rebound with 18 seconds to go here in the first half. Jost. Back for Hamilton, back for Fairman with 13 seconds and counting. Now 10. Fairman dribbles over left side of the floor. 9. Now 8. High ball screen with 7. Fairman with 6. Now 5. Jost on the right wing with 3. With 2. He'll fall away on the baseline. Good! That's a deep 2 as the horn expires. And your score on your Honest Water scoreboard half to half is the Central Cougars 18. The Nashville Hornets 14. You're listening to the NIT. And we'll have the Spectrum Business halftime listening to the NIT now on Max 96.7.
Reekman Brothers Farm Equipment has locations in Oakville, Centralia, and Breeze. Reekman Brothers sells the finest John Deere tractors, plus lawn and garden equipment and accessories. Reekman Brothers has been a part of the farming industry for over 83 years. Call Reekman Brothers for farm machinery and farmland auction services. 243-6186. Reekman Brothers, your John Deere dealer.
Reverman Chiropractic in Breeze would like to say thank you to our patients, staff, and local healthcare professionals for their continued support and cooperation as we celebrate 10 years in business. At Reverman Chiropractic, our focus is to work with you, the patient, and your other healthcare providers to deliver the best and most effective care possible. Please take advantage of our evening and weekend hours and call 526-4700 to schedule an appointment with Dr. Craig Reverman or Dr. Travis Isaac.
If you have joint or muscle pain, there is a solution. Let Dr. Schatz and the team of doctors at MedPlus alleviate your pain with safe, effective treatments. Their staff consists of a multi-specialty group of physicians, all working together to help you achieve lasting relief. Find out how natural medicines like Seraphin and Halogen make pain go away and keep it away. That's MedPlus in Carlisle's Northtown Plaza. Call today for a free consultation. 594-3671.
Good times are waiting at Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery, just north of Carlisle on Route 127. There's no better place to see live music than the Brett's Outdoor Stage, hosting bands every weekend. The kitchen at Brett's opens at 3 on Monday and Tuesday. They open for lunch at 11 Wednesday through Friday, and they have breakfast Saturday and Sunday starting at 8, with dinner available daily. Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery is a great spot for a meeting, a party, a get-together, or just to grab a bite to eat. Call 594-8830 or go to wildlifelodgeandwinery.com.
Happy birthdays! That's what we deliver daily in the Women and Infant Center at HSHS St. Joseph's Hospital Breeze. Moms and dads receive the pampering they deserve at this special time in our modern birthing suites. New family members are welcomed into the world in a safe, soothing atmosphere by truly caring and competent professionals. If you're expecting more from your maternity care, check out our amenities at stjoebreeze.com or call 526-5423.
When wearing contacts, you shouldn't even be able to feel them. If they're uncomfortable or feeling dry, come see us at Lebanon Optometric Center or Breeze Family Vision Center. We'll find the right contacts for you, whether it's multifocal, astigmatism, daily disposables, or hybrid lenses. Don't suffer through contacts that are just fine. We have all the major brands to choose from, and with locations in Breeze and Lebanon, if you damage or tear your contacts, we can replace them right away. Start seeing clearer today with a little help from Breeze Family Vision Center or Lebanon Optometric Center.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here this evening. Dairy King with locations in Breeze and in Trenton. Here at the half, here at the Spectrum Business halftime here is scoring the Honest Water scoreboard. 18-14 Cougars lead at the half. It was 6-6 after one quarter. Then the Cougars outscored the Hornets 12-8 in the second quarter to get us where we are. Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside here. And winner of our game here tonight will play the Mater Dei Knights tomorrow night at 8 o'clock for the championship game. Real quick, all three of our county schools tonight, 3 of our 4 county schools are all won their games earlier tonight. Carlisle defeated Hamilton County down to Benton 54-42. Moved the Indians to 1-2 down there at the Benton Invitational. And the Westman Warriors moved to 3-0 at the Oakville Invitational tournament with a 68-41 win. And obviously Mater Dei got the 2-0 in pool play with their victory here earlier tonight by a score of 67-43. And the stats here at the half, it's been a sloppy game so far through one half of play. Second chance opportunities is what's kept the Hornets in this game so far.
And you're right. Leading all the scores right now is Tyler Joseph with 10 points. And like you said, the rebounding has been keeping the Nashville Hornets. You wouldn't think that with the big guy underneath like Joseph, but Bergman's been matching up pretty well on him. I've been watching that battle the entire first half. Those two are slugging it out like a couple of heavyweights. But Joseph leading the way of all scores with 10 points here at the half. Then it drops down 3 points apiece for Emmett Jansen and Max Campor, 2 points for Calvin Rikers off the bench. And the other side of the coin for the Hornets, not a lot of parity. And Bryson Boltman with 9 points, 5 points for Haley. For the Central Cougars, they are shooting 7 of 12 from the field overall, 3 of 5 from outside the arc, 1 of 2 on the free throw line. And the other side of the coin for the Nashville Hornets, 4 of 16 from the field. They are not shooting well at all. Now, they only had 6 points from the field there in that quarter. The other couple came from the free throw line, so they are shooting miserably from the field. 1 of 3 from the arc and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. So far, that's kind of keeping them in the ball game here. And that and their rebounds, they lead the way with 12 rebounds to 8 for Central. And those putbacks, like I said, that's the ones that are coming back to haunt you.
Right. Obviously, the difference here in the game, 18-14. Cougars on top here at the half. And don't forget, you can join Rip Not Mine tomorrow morning at 9 for Talking Sports. Rip will open up the show with scores and stuff. And we'll recap action from tonight's games from around the area. That's Talking Sports with Rip tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock right here on Max. And you can also hear Rip's show on Monday and Wednesday for Talking Sports 6 to 7 as well. You can listen to all our broadcasts as well right here and everywhere at WCXO967.com. Click on Live Sports. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for notifications. We're on the air with all of our sports broadcasts. Scoring your Honest Water scoreboard here at the half. Cougars 18, Hornets 14. We'll take another break. We come back. We'll have second half action for you listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
For a truly affordable and all-inclusive senior living experience unlike any other, come to Legacy Place in Breeze, offering exceptional and professional care. Legacy Place delivers kindness and compassion to residents with independent, assisted living, or memory care services. Legacy Place offers luxurious and comfortable home-like living with fireplaces, activity areas, cafes, salons, and much more. Call 526-9600 for a free tour at Legacy Place.
Want easy online banking and bill paying with an ATM and debit card that allows you to set personal spending limits? Then Tempo Bank's the place for you. Tempo Bank makes it easy for today's consumers to spend more time with your families and less time balancing your accounts and paying bills. Tempo Bank has 2 locations to better serve you. Call 526-7256 in Breeze or 224-9228 in Trenton. They'll be glad to help you. Tempo Bank is your answer to easy, hassle-free banking.
At Country Financial, we're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. We're part of your community and help support the programs that make our neighborhoods thrive. We take the time to get to know our customers. We know that every situation is unique, and our goal is to understand yours so we can help you be confident about your financial security and your future. Call your local Country Financial rep, Keith Wilkin, at 526-1179 or Teresa Richards at 526-1100 today.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with the Klosterman Agency handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts and actually help you get ahead. Call or email me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, and get to a better state with State Farm.
This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports is brought to you by the Benhoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, St. Joseph Hospital Breeze, Med Plus Physical Medicine and Brett's Wildlife Lodge, Legacy Place, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman and Hardy's locations in Breeze and Carlisle, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and Area CC Food Marts. WCXO Sports since 1999, the sports voice of the Carlisle Indians, the Central Cougars, the Modern Day Knights, and the Westland Warriors.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Assembly Hall. Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer, Moose Oilers, we get ready for the second half.
Now, hopefully the second half will go a little bit better than the first half. And not kind of busting on both teams, but rather sloppy play from the Hornets and the Central Cougars on this one. Of course, Central up by 18-14, but it was just not one of those halves that you want to write home about.
Yeah, not a very good half by either team here. Hornets 14-5, Cougars 8-8. It'll be Cougar basketball to begin the second half. It looks like it's going to be Bolt Campworth here to begin the second half for the Cougars. Behrman brings it across at the point with the basketball, dribbles over to the right wing, bounce pass to Jansen, was kicked by Haley.
Yeah, Haley, nice defensive play there. Just kind of stuck his foot out there, booted it, and the far end of the court. Of course, Central in their road purple with black and white trim. Nashville, obviously, in their home white with blue and red trim.
Right now, Behrman drilling it at the point for the Cougars here. Early stages of the third period. A couple of ball screens at the top of the key. Behrman moves it in the corner to Jansen, right wing now. Behrman up top, Campworth left wing for Hamilton now. Max Campworth swings it over right side of the floor for Behrman. Emmett Jansen in the right corner. Right side of the floor for Fairman. Handoff there from Campworth to Fairman at the elbow. Left wing now with it is Carson Fairman. That's Emmett Jansen now to the right side of the floor for Hamilton. Right wing, Tyler Jost. Hamilton now. They swing it around again, and they fake the handoff. Campworth does that time at the elbow. Now it's Jost, middle of the floor at the point with it. 7:10 to go, third quarter. Cougars very methodical here in what they want to do offensively tonight. As we mentioned, missing 18 points, and Jansen turns it over because Campworth wasn't looking. Boltman going right to the hole. Jansen stands in, and they call an offensive foul.
At the charge, Boltman, was going in. A nice play for Central for drawing it after their seventh turnover.
Boltman's second foul, first team foul. How about a sophomore there? Turns the basketball over, but gets back on defense and sets up to take the hit.
Yeah.
Heck of an effort there by Jansen. Third quarter action here brought to you by V&H Recreation. Emmett's got the ball right wing right now for the Cougars. Outside, Max Campworth. Left wing, Logan Hamilton. Hamilton now waits. Jost with the catch, top of the key with it. Right wing, Carson Fairman. Now Max Campworth at the point. Shows and goes left wing for Emmett Jansen. Jansen now for Hamilton, top of the key, guarded by Carson Parker. Right wing, Tyler Jost. Now it's Max Campworth. Left wing, Carson Fairman.
Nashville's man-to-man seems to be having some issues.
Three on the way for Jansen, short, no good, and Bergman clears the glass for the Hornets and hands it off for Carson Parker. High ball screen here coming for Parker. Right wing, Jake Haley. Now Boltman top of the key. Left wing for Cameron Parker. He will try a three. That one no good, and the rebound cleared down by Tyler Jost. Fairman pushing. Right wing, Hamilton. Now Jost, he'll try a three top of the key. That one no good either. Rebound, Carson Parker. Parker. Right wing. Now Bryce Boltman guarded by Emmett Jansen. Boltman now for Bergman, right wing, and he'll hand it off to Carson Parker. Left wing, Haley against Carson Fairman. Haley now for Boltman, left wing with 5:25 to go. No one has scored a point here yet in the quarter. Carson Parker changes that with a 3, and it's 18-17 Cougars on your Honest Water scoreboard here with 5:15 to go in the third. Fairman across the timeline. Right wing, Emmett Jansen. Tyler Jost. Logan Hamilton, left wing. Max Campworth lob. Jost, right block. Jump hook. That one left short, no good. Boltman clears the glass for the Hornets, and he pushes it ahead for Haley. Haley then had himself stripped, but Fairman was on the end line, and the ball will go over, or stay with the Nashville Hornets, that is.
And Schnittker back into the lineup for Nashville. But on that play down with the last possession with Jost, you could have got Bergman there with a foul. I mean, he was the one that kind of got him with the hip, but they're kind of letting him play. It started off in the first half. It was whistle after whistle, not so much here in the second.
Schnittker now for Bergman. Schnittker just checked in, by the way, for the Hornets for Cameron Parker. That's Boltman now with it for Jake Haley with 4:40 to go here in the third quarter, 18-17. Cougars leading by 1. Boltman. Schnittker now right wing. Carson Parker driving it, stopping it, foul line deuce, good. Hornets got the lead now, 19-18.
That's the first lead for the Nashville Hornets in this contest.
Carson Fairman will bring it across the timeline now for the Cougars. Right wing, Emmett Jansen. Joe's top of the key. Left wing, Logan Hamilton. Max Campworth top of the key. Right wing for Fairman. Fairman now dribbles over right corner, Max Campworth. 4 minutes to play, third quarter, 19-18 Hornets. Fairman. Right wing for Campworth. Now Fairman, they just play catch on the perimeter. Off the ball screen from Jost, left wing. Another one comes. Fairman drives to the 10 and try to kick it to the corner. They turn it over. Ball is deflected into the hands of Bergman. Now 8 Cougar turnovers in this game with 3:33 to go in the third quarter. Carson Parker's got all 5 points in the third quarter. He's got the ball dribbling and driving and kicking to Schnittker, who leaves it for Parker on the baseline. That one was partially blocked out of the air by Hamilton that time. Jost now brings it up against Haley with 3:18 to go in the third. 19-18 Hornets. Jost spinning and kicking. Corner. Jansen, 3 on the way. No. Rebound. Schnittker for the Hornets. Schnittker pushing it, and then he was impeded on the reach in behind by Emmett Jansen. That's going to be his third foul and the first team foul on the Cougars of the second half.
Man, I tell you what, the Central Cougars are extremely cold starting out. They're 0-4 from the field. Now that is 3 3-pointers and 1 from inside the arc. They're kind of taking some shots that may be a little bit negligible, but as Breeze wants to take a timeout, so shall we. It's we're here at the NIT, Greg.
Yeah, 19-18, you're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard. Hornets lead. You're listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
Get unhungry for only $5 at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's. Dig into the $5 All-Star Meal with 4 different meals to choose from, like the Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger and Spicy Chicken Sandwich, with natural cut fries, a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie, and a 20-ounce drink. Pick a $5 All-Star Meal today from your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's, plus the entire Red Burrito menu. Get unhungry at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's.
You've got Max 96.7.
Back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth as Bryce Boltman's going to take the ball out of bounds and throw it into Jake Haley on the right wing. Now Boltman on the catch underneath. Initiates contact, and we got an offensive foul on Boltman.
Yeah, kind of, again, using that arm as separation, just trying to get it going, and that's going to be another turnover for Nashville. That's their 7th.
That's the third foul on Boltman, and now not a whole heck of a lot of contact, but DeJost with the shot blocking ability at 6'9", Boltman standing at 6'5". He was just trying to get a little bit of room to get the shot off. Hamilton dribbling and driving, and he might have double dribbled with it, and he did.
Turnover number 9 for Central.
Both teams turning the basketball over a lot here in this game, and we got 2:49 to go in the third quarter, and it's 19-18 Hornets here at the Assembly Hall. Boltman brings it across the timeline for the Hornets. He's got 3 fouls. 9 points for Boltman as well. Haley's got it left wing. Now Schnittker drives it and kicks it to the corner. Ball was deflected to Carson Parker. Parker now on the right wing. Up top, that's Boltman. Boltman now dribbles over, hand off Haley, right wing. Schnitker left side of the floor with 2:25 to go. That pass inside from Haley was deflected around, and then his shot was blocked out of the air. Was Carson Parker's, but he was fouled underneath, and he'll go to the line.
Logan Hamilton's going to get popped with that one.
Reached in the cookie jar there.
Yep, reaching in. 19-18, Nashville Hornets on top of the Central Cougars. 2:21 to play here. Third quarter action. Nashville's at the line as we look at your Honest Water scoreboard.
First free throw for Carson Parker as good as Calvin Rockers and Jackson Hager both on for the Cougars. .221 to go, 20-18 Hornets as Parker hit the first free throw. Hamilton's got 2 fouls, by the way. Second team foul on the Cougars in the second half, and he misses the second free throw. Mason Weems in there as well for the Cougars, who just cleared the rebound. Hegg, Rockers on the right wing now for the Cougars with 2:14 and rolling to go here in the third. Weems, left wing for Campworth. Jost with a catch and a 3 on the way from the point. That one barely grazes the rim, no good. Rebound. Ends up in the hands of Calvin Rockers. He kicks to the right corner to Max Campworth. Now Jost. Now Rockers on the point. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 20-18. Right wing Max Campworth. Calvin Rockers in the right corner. Rockers bounce pass inside was deflected. Still deflected, and we're going to have a travel and a turnover. 1:43 to go here in the third quarter, and it's 20-18 as Carson Fairman comes on for Rockers.
Central still has not been able to put anything on the board here in the third, and it's not that great for Nashville. They haven't been setting the world on fire, but we still have a couple-point lead for Nashville.
20-18 with 1:35 to go here in the third. Hornets on top here in what has been an ugly contest so far. Carson Parker hands off right wing Schnitker. Now Boltman, left wing Haley. Now back out top, Boltman, he'll try a 3. That one left short, no good. Nice check out by Campworth, and he gets the rebound, and Fairman's going to bring it up. For the Cougars, guarded by Schnitker with 1:13 to go here in the third. Lob inside Weems. Works his way inside, knifes in. Shot's good for 2 for Mason Weems, and a foul. Hoop and a harm. Weems to the line, and a chance to give the Cougars a 1-point lead.
Like you said, you got the harm on that one. That's what you want with that 2-point bucket, and that's the first bucket for Central here in this quarter. And, man, I was beginning to wonder if they were going to be able to find the bottom, and they had.
Weems for the +1 is no good. We're tied at 20, and the rebound cleared down by Bergman. Parker brings it across. Parker at the point with it for the Hornets with 57 seconds to play. Now Schnitker. Now Bergman. The Hornets going to play for one shot here. Final possession of the quarter. They get the ball to begin the fourth quarter play as long as they don't have a held ball possession here. Underneath, Bergman layup is easy too. I was wide.
Yeah, Bergman lost his man. That was Jost, and he was wide open. You couldn't help but take the chip shot.
22-20 now, Hornets lead. Jackson Hegg behind the back with the dribble. Hands off for Jost at the point. Jost's going to hold it with 25 seconds to go here in the third period of play.
You may think this is, if you're just tuning in here to Max 96.7 Sports with Central and Nashville, and it's not one of those games where one team has been holding it. It's just been that sloppy. 22-20, Nashville on top here in the third quarter with 11 seconds remaining.
Fairman at the point now for the Cougars. Now 8 seconds left. Now 7. A backdoor cutting. Jackson Egg. He wasn't open. The Cougars with their 10th turnover. Parker's going to run. Behind the back with the dribble. His layup is no good, but he was fouled with 0.2 of a second left to go. And Parker going to the free throw line, and Jost will be committing with the foul.
Yep, a little frustration there on Jost. Is you hate to have that type of transition play with 0.2 on the clock. They get a chance to earn a couple here.
Parker at the line. He's been at the line a couple of times tonight, I do believe. Back there again. Carson Parker's first free throw is good.
Yep, that is 2 of 3 from the line is Carson Parker.
23-20 Hornets with 0.2 of a second to go here, so the Cougars won't get a shot off regardless. It's going to have to be a tip, so they're just going to probably throw it in, and the Hornets get the ball to begin the fourth as well as Parker hits the second free throw. So your score on the Honest Water scoreboard after 3 quarters of play, it's the Nashville Hornets 24, the Central Cougars 20. You're listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
Building relationships and buildings in the safest, most efficient, and budget-conscious way has been Putker Construction's mission for over 36 years. Located in Breeze, they have been providing construction management, design, build, and general contracting services on projects throughout Southern Illinois and the Midwest. They are a second-generation, family-owned, and veteran-owned business with a goal to exceed their clients' expectations in every way. For more information, call 526-7213 or go to putkerconstruction.com.
Garages are great, and then something eventually goes wrong with your garage door. Don't just call anyone when you have a garage door problem. Call Fairman Garage Doors, providing trusted quality service for over 20 years. Locally owned and operated, Fairman Garage Doors can handle residential and commercial, and no job is too big or too small. Call 526-8548 for Fairman Garage Doors, an authorized Clopay dealer.
It's Max 96.7.
Back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth here this evening. Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside. Fourth quarter action here gets ready to begin, and it's Carson Parker with the basketball on the right wing for the Nashville Hornets. Out south, that's Jake Haley dribbling and driving and kicking to the left corner for Brandon Schnitker. Now Bergman, top of the key, guarded by Mason Weems. Move it over there to Parker at the point. That's Cameron Parker. Schnitker left wing now. Now Jake Haley. Carson Parker with a tough catch, and they turn him over. That's now 8 Hornet turnovers as Fairman brings it across. 30 seconds gone here in the fourth period of play. 24-20 Nashville. On top, Jackson Haig on the left corner. It's Haig, Weems, Campworth, Jost, and Fairman to begin the fourth quarter for the Cougars. Fourth quarter action brought to you by John Drill Studios as Jost goes left wing for Max Campworth. Carson Fairman. Right corner, Haig. Out top, Jost. Left side of the floor for Campworth. Now Haig on the left wing. Carson Fairman. Fairman dribbling and bouncing it for Jost, top of the key. Left wing, Haig. Now Fairman on the dribble weave to the left wing. Into the left corner, Max Campworth. Now back for Fairman. Carson dribbling. Backs it out to the right wing. 6:38 to go and still counting here. 24-20 Hornets. That's Weems in the corner. Fairman, Jackson Haig, right corner.
Man, Bergman and Jost are just going at it, hammer and tong in the paint.
Jost on the right wing. Nice, tough between the legs with the dribble and then trying to teeter the baseline, and a foul, or no foul call, and they turn it over.
Yeah, Jost has been wanting to foul, and he was dribbling that baseline. He was in really uncharted territory. It looked like Bergman just cut him off, and he went, as opposed to go out of bounds, he just kind of dribbled it off the line.
Carson Parker to bring it up here, and the Cougars wasted about a little over a minute there on that end of the floor with no shot attempt.
That's the 12th turnover for the Central Cougars.
Cameron Parker, left side of the floor, picks up his dribble. Now Bergman. Jake Haley. Cameron Parker lobbing inside to Carson Parker, backs his way down against Haig, hits Bergman on the baseline, and a 2 on the way, and he gets a nice soft roll.
Yeah, good shooter's roll for Bergman on that one.
26-20. Haig throws it in for Campworth, and he'll go and get it and bring it across the timeline. And right now, 6 points might be a lot to overcome here with 5:44 to go in the fourth quarter as a timeout taken by Jeremy Schubert. Your score on the Honest Water scoreboard is the Hornets 26, Cougars 20, listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
What is one of the first things people notice about you? You guessed it, it's your teeth. Let Dr. Trong, Dr. Erickson, or Dr. Hilsman at Breeze or Trenton Dental Group give you a smile you can be proud of. Since 1995, Breeze and Trenton Dental Group has served the community with a family-friendly setting. Breeze and Trenton Dental Group is also your Invisalign provider. They offer cosmetic treatments to improve your smile, as well as tooth implants. Schedule your appointment today in Breeze at 526-4233 or Trenton at 224-7129.
Hello, I'm Wes Ronan, head chef and owner of Silver Spoon Catering. I've been working in the food industry for over 15 years, fine-tuning my craft as a professional chef and caterer. I would like to invite you to visit our new storefront location on Old Highway 50 in Breeze. We prepare daily specials using only the freshest ingredients possible. Find out what we're serving this week by calling us at 791-7847 or check us out at Silver Spoon, Illinois on Facebook.
It's Max 96.7.
Jackson Haig's got the basketball for the Cougars, bouncing right wing for Emmett Jansen with 5:39 to go, who just checked in during the stoppage. Did Jansen and Hamilton. Jackson Haig off the screen on the left wing. Now Jansen top of the key for Campworth, right wing for Logan Hamilton back here in the Dairy King broadcast booth. Jost between the legs with the dribble, now behind the back with it, and a reach-in foul on the Hornets.
Get a little too razzle-dazzle there. Jost almost lost that one, but he got saved by the reach-in foul. I know Jost is very frustrated because I mentioned it at halftime. Bergman has just been on him like a cheap suit. It's really, really hampering his ability in the down low.
Hamilton in the left corner. Tough catch. Jost triple team comes, and a reach-in foul on the Hornets.
Now Jost is starting to get some calls. It's that one there. He was almost triple teamed. They had him hanging off a leg and an arm, too.
Jeremy Sheward asking if it was a shooting foul. Now he gets the explanation from the official on the baseline. 5:20 to go, fourth quarter, 26-20. Hornets. They inbounded Jost in the corner. He faces up, drives it, triple team comes. A shot forced up, no good there. And Haley with the rebound. And then the ball was deflected out by Jost.
And, of course, I'm looking at this the second half. You can see it here as well. Only one field goal for Central. I mean, that is just not good. And, I mean, you look at the score, 26-20. Neither team shooting the eyes out of the bucket.
No. 26-20. Tanner Bergman bouncing it for Cameron Parker. Move it over to Schnitker on the left wing. Now Bergman. The Hornets are going to just hold the basketball here. They're going to play it with a 6-point lead. They're content. Right now with it, Cameron Parker. By the way, if the scoring doesn't pick up, fewest points scored between two teams in a Nashville tournament game is 53 points.
We got this one.
Right now it's 26-20 here with 4:32 and counting here in the fourth, and that's Carson Parker with the basketball. Last time that happened, 2013 is the record as a Mater Dei Central game, 32-21. Underneath, Schnitker with a layup and in for two.
Yeah, Schnitker was just snuck his way behind the line, and he got it to pop. That's the fourth point here in the quarter for the Nashville Hornets.
Bringing it across is Jost, 28-20. Got 4:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Cougars have only scored 2 points here in the second half. To the Hornets is 14. Jost backs his way down. Now Campworth left side of the floor with 3:55 and rolling to go. Jackson Haig. Left wing Emmett Jansen. Off the screen and kicks. Haig with a ball fake. Step back, deep two. No good. Rebound cleared down by Cameron Parker. And then the ball as Emmett Jansen goes diving out of bounds.
Jansen really made a nice defensive play out. It swipes it out of bounds to no avail.
Cougars now in full court pressure here with 3:41 to go. 28-20 Hornets. Bergman comes and catches it. Back for Carson Parker. He'll be guarded the length of the floor by Emmett Jansen with 3:35 to go here in the fourth. 28-20 Hornets. Cameron Parker. Tanner Bergman. Picks up his dribble. Ball is deflected away by Jost and a reach-in foul. Actually, first they called it on Jost. His second. 14 foul on the Cougars.
Man, the game hasn't stepped up in the second half either. It's just been sloppy, and either one of these teams punching their ticket to play against Mater Dei. If Mater Dei comes out and plays like they did tonight, it's not even going to be a contest tomorrow.
Right. Parker will inbound it, lobs it into the backcourt for Schnitker. Right now, it looks like the Knights are going to play the Nashville Hornets. Schnitker working it against Hamilton. Now for Carson Parker. Now Schnitker, 3:05 to go in the fourth. 28-20. That's left side of the floor. Jake Haley. Double team comes there by Hamilton and Haig. Now they move it for Bergman. Double team still there. Now Carson Parker. Turning the corner against Jansen. Initiates contact. His layup attempt no good. Rebound tipped out by Hamilton and a push by Jost. Going inside. We got a whistle and a reach-in foul on the Hornets. 6-teamer now on the Nashville Hornets as Bryce Boltman gets ready to check in.
Joe's just trying to make anything happen for the Central Cougars. I mean, they really have had a miserable second half. They trail by 8, 28-20 here to the Nashville Hornets at the Assembly Hall at the NIT, but they've got to cook up something. There's still plenty of time, but they've got to get hot somewhere.
They throw it out top for Jost. Guarded by Cameron Parker. He'll just waltz into a three. That one no good, and the rebound on the nice checkout by Boltman. 28-20. And right now, you got to think.
That's not what you wanted.
Cougars without two starters on the floor who combined to average a total of 20 points. Taking a toll here as they only scored 2 points in the second half so far. 28-20, Hornets 2:20 and rolling here. Boltman against Emmett Jansen. Parker left side. Now Haley or Boltman. Double team. Cameron Parker. Now Boltman. And a reach in on Jansen. That's going to be his fourth, 15 foul on the Cougars with 1:56 to go in the fourth quarter.
And right now, the clock is the big ticker. And, I mean, if you look at this, Central only scoring once here in the second half, one field goal. And it does not bode well for the Central Cougars. I don't think they're just magically going to catch fire and shooting.
No. Fairman checks on along with Garrett Richter for the Cougars. So defense, offensive switches here with 1:56 to go in the fourth, 28-20. Inbound to Carson Parker. Parker gets it across. He's working against Richter here, and Cougars are going to have to start amping up more pressure here, and they get it to Boltman. Here comes a double team on the sideline, and a timeout granted to Wayne Horry with 1:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Your score on your Honest Water scoreboard here is the Hornets 28, Cougars 20. Listening to high school boys basketball, the NIT on Max 96.7.
Prairie Farms Dairy helps build strong bodies and strong minds. Prairie Farms Dairy offers the finest dairy products like skim milk, slice and string cheese, sour cream, cottage cheese, flavored yogurts, light ice cream, and more. Take charge of your body and get your daily source of vitamins and minerals from the products you've come to love from Prairie Farms Dairy. You can always count on Prairie Farms Dairy, always fresh, always the best.
Max 96.7.
28-20 on your Honest Water scoreboard with 1:42 to go. Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside your Dairy King broadcast booth at the Assembly Hall here in Nashville, looking like they are going to play the Mater Dei Knights tomorrow night for the NIT title at 8 o'clock. 1:37 to go. Bergman, Carson Parker skips to the left side of the floor for Jake Haley. Haley working against Carson Fairman. Back for Carson Parker and a reach in on Garrett Richter, and that is the 16th foul now on the Cougars.
Yeah, you're going to see him start to try to see if what the Nashville Hornets can do at the line. And so far, they are 5 of 6, 7, 8, 9, 7 of 9 from the line. So I wouldn't be fouling this early, but just get him into that point to try to get him at the line.
Carson Parker against Garrett Richter, and another foul on Richter, his second, 17er. So Parker at the line for 1-1. Cougars who have
3 or 4 is Parker from the line. Sorry, go ahead.
Cougars who have won 9 NIT championships and back-to-back NIT titles, looking like they will not get the opportunity to play for another three-peat tomorrow. Getting a huge meltdown here by the Hornets as Parker hits the first of 2 free throws. 29-20 Hornets. Parker back at the line. Second free throw. Good. 30-20. Schnitker on for Bryson Boltman. 1:18 to go here in the fourth period. 30-20 Hornets. Fairman pushing into the front court, handoff on the wing for Haig. Now Jansen left wing back for Haig. Bounce pass inside to Jost. Backs his way down, and the ball was stripped away from Jost. Schnitker bouncing it. Haley back for Schnitker. Too many passes in a short area, and Schnitker misses the layup, but he was fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, they're going to get number 40 there, Campworth, on that one. But, yeah, you're right. Too many passes in a short area. Almost got themselves hemmed up, but that's going to put Schnitker at the free throw line. He has a bucket here in the fourth quarter, but nothing from the line.
1:02 to go here, 30-20 as most of the people here start to head for the exit as Schnitker hits the first free throw. 31-20.
Yeah, neither team setting the world on fire here. Nashville beginning to heat it up in the second half.
Second Schnitker free throw, no good. 31-20, 1 minute to go in the fourth. Fairman hands off Jansen. Off the ball screen, kicking into the left wing now for Jackson Haig. Out top him at Jansen. Carson Fairman. Jost, left wing. Jackson Egg, 3 on the way. Nylon and good, and the timeout taken here with 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard. The Hornets 31, the Cougars 23. Listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
You love your home, but over time, you can get a little tired of it. It really doesn't take much, however, to freshen your home's look, especially when you get help from Home Fashions in Carlisle. Update floors with brand names like Shaw, Mohawk, Mannington, and Armstrong. Home Fashions also offers cabinets, countertops, Hunter Douglas window treatments, furniture, and more. Check out more at homefashions-inc.com, turning your space into elegance and grace. Home Fashions in Carlisle.
Start saving on your heating bills today with a 7 Series or 5 Series water furnace from Tunya Service Company. The 7 Series water furnace is the world's most efficient geothermal system. In addition to big savings on your heating costs, the 7 Series and the 5 Series water furnace carries a 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a free estimate and the world's most experienced geothermal team, call Tunya Service Company in Damiansville today. 248-5130.
You found Max 96.7.
31-23 on your Honest Water scoreboard. 45 seconds left to go. Boltman's got to get it inbounds to Haley. He doesn't. He's just ambushed in the corner with 44 seconds left to go here. 31-23 on your Honest Water scoreboard, and we will shoot free throws here the rest of the way.
Let's see what happens. I mean, you had Haig there with that 3. That's the 5th point of the half for Central. You know, technically they are still in it. They have the possessions to do it. Let's see what happens here at the free throw line. But if Nashville continues to stay the hot streak, Haley is 3 of 4 from the line. Let's see what he can do now.
1-1 on the way. Haley, free throw, no good. Rebound, Emmett Jansen. Now Richter's going to push it for the Cougars. Hands off Emmett Jansen. Here comes a high ball screen. Jansen throws it to Haig in the corner. Working it now, and they move it with 34 seconds. Jost, they got to start figuring out a way to throw it up. Jost does from the corner for 3, no good. And Carson Parker clears the rebound with 27 seconds to go and reach in on Haig.
That'll be about it for the Central Cougars.
Well, we won't have the lowest scoring game in tournament history. We just passed that up here with that 3 by Haig, making it 54 total points here tonight. Funny thing about that game, that 53-point game between Central and Monterey back in 13, I played in that game.
No kidding.
Scored as Parker hits the first of 2 free throws, 32-23. And actually, the funny thing about it is we scored 21 points that night, and we had 4 guys out because we were hurt. We had 4 guys out for injury.
Wow.
We only scored 21 points.
That's one of those nights, man.
Second free throw by Parker is good. The Hornets lead by 10 here, 33-23 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Now Jansen off a couple of ball screens, picks up his dribble, hits Richter with 19 seconds. 1 dribble, picks it up. Jost just got to find a way to jack it up. He makes a big step in the lane, puts it in for 2, and Jeremy Schubert not going to tell his guys to foul, and Haley will just dribble it out. And your final score here on your Honest Water scoreboard is going to be the Nashville Hornets 33, the Central Cougars 25. Spectrum Business postgame show is coming up. Listening to the NIT on Max 96.7.
The Spectrum Business postgame is coming up. This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 was brought to you in part by Isaac Auto Body, Seaver Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Clinton Manor Living Center, Putker Construction, The Breeze and Trenton Dental Group, Nordyke Funeral Home, Prairie Farms Dairy, Tunya Service Company, Fairman Garage Doors, Jansen Farm Equipment, Home Fashions, the Emmean Insurance Agency, Print Crazy, Silver Spoon Catering, and by Becker Jewelers, with locations in Breeze and Highland, and always online, BeckerJewelers.com.
Need insurance? Insurance you can really count on? If so, turn to Dan Emming at Emming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Dan and his staff will provide you with the insurance coverage and service you deserve. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or commercial, your choices aren't limited either. Emming Insurance Agency represents many outstanding companies, so get covered by the best. Call Emming Insurance Agency at 594-4536 or stop by 589 9th Street in Carlisle. Emming Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Clinton County sports.
Working farms are busy all year long, so depend on Jansen Farm Equipment to keep your equipment running strong. With a parts store and service department, Jansen Farm Equipment has a team of professionals that you can count on. Jansen Farm Equipment carries AGCO, New Idea, Gleaner, White, and Massey Ferguson. Jansen Farm Equipment, 18222 State Route 127. Shop online at jansenfarm.com or call 594-2962. Preferred Flooring and Breeze provides free in-home estimates, design consultation, and competitive pricing for all types of flooring like hardwood, carpet, and laminate. Find quality flooring options for all designs and budgets at Preferred Flooring and Breeze. Stop by the showroom to see for yourself all the options. Just a couple doors down from the turf on Old Highway 50. Call to set up an appointment at 526
Haley both
or preferredflooring.com.
Nordyke Funeral Home is thinking about your future and offers secure, pre-planned funeral arrangements, relieving the emotional burden for those you love, allowing you to express your own wishes, and assures peace of mind with financial concerns when your family needs it the most. Nordyke Funeral Home has 5 locations in Albers, Aveston, Breeze, New Baden, and now Carlisle. Visit NordikeFuneralHome.com or call 588-3533. Striving to earn your family's confidence and trust, Nordyke Funeral Home with 5 locations.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Smith, Administrator of Clinton Manor Living Center in New Baden.
And my name is Sarah Gershner, Director of Human Resources.
At Clinton Manor, we provide short and long-term nursing and therapy services in a comfortable, pleasant setting.
We are also committed to adding top talent to our caring and highly skilled nursing team.
For more information about our services or to apply, give us a call at 588-4924 or visit us at ClintonManorLivingCenter.com.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at the Assembly Hall tonight at the NIT. Greg Meyer, Moose Lloyd alongside here. Final score on your Honest Water scoreboard: Nashville Hornets 33, Central Cougars 25. Nashville and Central tied at 6 after one quarter. Cougars led by 4 at the half. And then we're down 24-20 after 3 quarters. In the final, we were 33-25. Cougars didn't score a point in the second half. Or only had 2 points through the second half, right, up till about the
last minute and a half.
I would say like the 2-minute mark of the fourth period. Hornets played well defensively. Nashville's going to get a shot at Mater Dei tomorrow night for the championship.
And leading the way, I'm just going to look at the Central Cougars leading the way, and he was tied up with Carson Parker, 12 points for Tyler Jost. He was pretty hot there in the first half. Only 1 bucket here in the second half. With that, he was the leading scorer, and it drops markedly with 3 points for Emmett Jansen, 3 points for Max Campor, 3 points for Jackson Haig, and 2 points for Mason Weems. The Central Cougars were 10 of 21 total from the field. They were 3 of 8 from the field in the second half.
Yep.
And that kills you. I mean, like you said, only 1 bucket there by Mason Weems, and that was toward the end of the third quarter was the only way they could get on the board there in the first part of the second half. And then it wasn't until, like you said, within about 2 minutes to play, they managed to notch in another 5 points. The Central Cougars just not very good on that regard. They turned the ball over 13 times to 8 times to Nashville. On the other side of the coin for Nashville, it was Carson Parker with 12 points, 9 points for Baltman, 5 points for Haley, 4 points for Bergman, and 3 points for Schnitker. And it was just, really, if you look at these two teams, and honestly, this was just an odd night. These two teams don't normally play this poorly. But let's hope, because if not, Mater Dei Knights are just going to have a walk-away tomorrow. I mean, it'll be great for Mater Dei, not so much for Nashville, but it was a pretty lousy game.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. It wasn't very good, and, I mean, you hate to reiterate it, but you have to. I think part of the reasoning, 2 guys out, 20 points combined, sitting 4 guys for violating of team rules, a 2-game suspension. They're out tomorrow night as well. They're going to play Mascoutah tomorrow night. So the lineup for tomorrow night looks like this here at the NIT. Brentwood, Granite City at 5 o'clock. Central Mascoutah at 6:30. We'll have that game for you. Nashville and Mater Dei at 8 o'clock. We will have that game for you as well on the airwaves. Don't forget to join Rip Knotmeyer tomorrow morning at 9 for Talking Sports. He'll open up the show with scores and stuff. We'll recap the action of tonight's games from other games around the area. That's Talking Sports with Rip tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock right here on Max. You listen to all our broadcasts right here and everywhere at Wcxo967.com. Click on Live Sports. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for notifications. We're on the air with all of our sports broadcasts. Carlisle Union Banner presents our next couple of broadcasts here up and coming. Tomorrow, Championship Saturday. We're going to be at the Highland Girls Tournament for the championship game. O'Fallon 19-2. Lady Cougars 19-2 tomorrow. Championship game. Lady Cougars are seeking their 5th Highland Girls Invitational Tournament championship. O'Fallon seeking their first. We'll have that game for you tomorrow at 2:30. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be right back here at the NIT. Central Mascoutah 6:30. Nashville Mater Dei at 8 o'clock. So 3 games on the docket tomorrow. Bruce Lloyd's going to join me for the 2 games tomorrow night down here at the Assembly Hall. Other scores to pass along to you. Carlisle boys get the 1-2 down at Benton tonight with a 54-42 victory over Hamilton County. The Indians will have 2 games tomorrow. They play Cesar at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then they'll play Mounds Meridian at 5:30 tomorrow night. Westglen defeated Madison down at the Oakville Invitational 68-41. That put the Warriors at 3-0, and then they will take on a battle of ranked teams tomorrow night down at Oakville. The Rockets are also 3-0 in tournament play down there with their win over DuQuoin tonight, 71-64. So it's going to be Westglen and Oakville for the championship tomorrow down at the arena. So we'll make sure to update you throughout the day of what's going on between what the Warriors are doing and what the Indians are doing tomorrow while we're covering all this basketball.
That should be a dandy there in Oakville. Hopefully we'll have a good one tomorrow night. I'm sure Nashville, obviously, Coach Hardy's going to get his crew around. It should be a dandy tomorrow night here at Nashville from the NIT.
All right, I think that's going to do things here for us tonight from the Assembly Hall. For my guy taking care of us back at Wcxo Studios, Ben Koopman. For Moose Lloyd, I am Greg Meyer saying so long from Nashville.
This broadcast of high school basketball on Max 96.7 and at WCXO967.com was a presentation of WCXO Sports. WCXO Sports was brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, St. Joseph Hospital Breeze, Med Plus Physical Medicine and Brett's Wildlife Lodge, Legacy Place, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman and Hardy's locations in Breeze and Carlisle, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and Area CC Food Marts. For Greg Meyer and the rest of our WCXO sports team, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of high school basketball on Max 96.7. Your sports teams, your community, your radio station.